Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Every single body, every single one of them. We are playing more Animal Crossing tonight, as you could tell by the multiple places on your screen right now where it says Animal Crossing. It's been I haven't, because we unlocked the KK thing last time, I haven't actually played since then, because I decided, you know what, let's just do that now. Let's just do that today, like on stream. So KK's probably gonna arrive, and we're gonna have a good time. Let's just do that now, actually. I don't need to, like, have an opening monologue. That's unnecessary at best. I'm gonna just, whoop, there we go. Wonderful. It's a little bit late, and I just had some food. Well, not just, but I can, you know, I'm in a chill mood. We're in a chill Animal Crossing mood, which is probably, you don't want to be in like a really high anxiety Animal Crossing mood. Here he comes now. Oh boy. I was actually worried it was gonna, you know, it was gonna have some weird thing. There was gonna be an event or something today I missed. But you know what? I don't need to plan things because it works out in my favor anyway. Hello, sir. I just realized, if you listen, I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background, you can just, I don't know if it is just quietly playing whatever song I put on in the background last time, completely ruining the mood. Shh, be quiet, gameplay. Sorry, I know you're a musician, an artist or whatever, but I am going to make fun of you. So he's an idol. So what you're saying is you're an idol. I do run on. Don't worry, completely relatable. Are you also a VTuber, sir? This one goes out to all you cool cats on Kishido. I call it the same thing I play for everybody. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay to be a one-hit wonder. Well, guys, we did it. We beat the final boss of Animal Crossing. I can end the stream now. We've been here for like 30 seconds. Me make my quet na me oh. Oh yeah. Hey, pass the auxiliary cord. You sure you won't play trash? One day I'll get better at whistling. GG! Oh no. Actually, the thing about like many hours of Animal Crossing have I played so far on this? I wouldn't know like overall because I've got like 15 billion abandoned islands out there just like waiting. Waiting for me to return. Thanks for the stream. I think more people should say that at the beginning of streams. Just, you know, thank you for showing up on time to the thing you said you were gonna do. You know, thanks for doing the bare minimum, Clara. We all appreciate it very much. Well, I gotta have some water because my vocal cords are so tired from streaming for so long today. How long? OBS says about 7 minutes. Oh my. I do try to work hard, don't I? I've been feeling kind of weirdly unproductive for the last few days because I haven't had to make Stellamari guidance. That was giving me structure in life. I made a 6-second short today. That was my work. That was what I did. And that was all me. Don't strain your voice now. I know what you're alluding to, but that does just kind of sound like, okay, Clara, you stop talking. My voice is an acquired taste. Yeah, great song, mate. Thank you. You can just hear in the background. Maybe I'll catch you next time. I don't know. Will you? Are you? I like how I applaud for slightly longer. I'm just kind of out of sync with everybody else. Oh, hello. I'm being waited for, I see. Hello, Clara. Did you enjoy KK's concert? Concert is a strong word for a 3-minute performance. It's pretty good, though. It was wonderful, wasn't it? I've done longer concerts than that. It's called karaoke at 10 p.m. It's a special thing for sure. As a commemorative gift, I have a song, Welcome Horizons, for you. Oh boy, the theme song. Now, can you give me the new Leaf OST? It sounds like home. To listen to it, you'll need an item that can play music, and I do hope you enjoy it, or else. I have some big... Oh no, this isn't the terraforming thing. I want that. Oh, I want that. I want to be able to reshape the cliffs in my image! You know, just casually, just chill. Oh, KK's gonna show up. Isn't that fun? I didn't say anything just now. Kishto was a deserted island once, but now we can host important concerts. Same as my house, I guess. There was a time when no one was living here. It's called when the house was being built. And now we're holding very important concerts, like karaoke streams that 6 people come to. Honestly, it wouldn't be difficult to have a karaoke stream that has like higher viewership than an island concert. You only need, what's the maximum number of people you can get in Animal Crossing? 8 player characters, and 10 villagers. Oh, but you might get empty. I don't know. It's, oh well. Oh. Are you saying what I am assuming you are saying, Thomas Nook? Yes. Yes. Let me control the rivers. Let me reshape them the way that I want. Oh boy. Oh baby, your girl's gonna terraform. Your girl's gonna form some terror. Let's go. It is up to you to decide what kind of terror. I'm glad we had this talk, Clara. What are you, my dad? I'm glad we had this talk, son. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's time to focus on making island life better and better. That means living every day to the fullest, doing things I like, and having lots of fun. I don't need Animal Crossing for that. I have a YouTube channel. I can stream whatever I want, and no one can stop me. Try it. It won't work. Try and stop me. I clipped myself last night. I say last night. I made the video a few days before. A few days before? No, I uploaded it the night before it went out. I don't know anymore. Whee! Oh, Mom? I blow onto my icy hands to warm them. It doesn't work, but it's something to do. If I stitch fast enough, maybe I'll be able to feel my fingers again. I miss the sun. I see you also live in Britain. I miss seeing the sun. Oh boy, I got rank S for doing nothing. Thank you so much. You can finally make your island into prison. Oh yeah, the thing Gulliver sent me. Gulliver. That's how you pronounce his name. You can't write it phonetically, it won't work. There we are, there we go, there it is. You know, Britain doesn't really have seasons, so Animal Crossing me already has it way better than, like, real life me. Seasons aren't real in this country. We have, like, cold, and, we have, like, no weather. Like, when, you know when the sky is just pure white? Yeah, it's because they forgot to turn on the weather that day. I think that was today, actually. We have cold and we have damp. We have humid sometimes, if we're very lucky. And then we have 3 days every year where it's, like, scorchingly hot. And it's like, oh, thank you so much, global warming, I appreciate it. But, like, in a really sarcastic way, where you just, like, actually want to melt into, like, dust and stop existing forever. You know? No, of course you wouldn't. It's just Britain things. Right. Oh, my Hello Kitty hat. Yes. See? I can finally have not my ears, but some form of ears. I should get like an outfit with something like this. And then I can show off my like human or whatever, my side ears. And then people won't be like, 4 ears? That's all. Yeah, you know like how people are? You wouldn't understand my struggle. Goodbye, dandy hat. I love you. Oh, embroidery. Oh, yeah. Let's get those stitches up on the wall, baby. Let's go! My grandma likes to, like, do crafts and stuff. I wonder if she's ever made something like this. The first official Clara Stellamari merchandise will be embroidery. All pieces will be individually handmade. It's like a signature, but even more weirdly specific. Grab them while they're on sale! We will only be making 3 of them. They're very labor-intensive. Pirate ship cannon, why would you send me this? Can you legally send that through the mail? You know, you can't send, like, what is it? Aerosols through the mail. You can't send weaponry. I don't think you can send a pirate cannon either. I'm just wondering. Yeah! No, that's just like a weapon. I'm gonna aim it away from society. Like, thanks for that, but... There we go. Now if it misfires, it'll just disturb a bunch of fish. It won't kill them. You know, they're too agile or whatever for that. The fish shall live another day. By royal decree. There we go. See, look at this bridge. Everyone loves, you know, everybody loves the Karapi bridge. If you don't, you're a hater. And I don't want to associate with you. Oh, what do you want? What was your name again? Miranda? Oh, Clara, there's this thing I've been considering, and I wonder if you might be able to help. I wonder, have you ever considered exploring other frontiers? What I'm saying is I moved in last week, and I already want out. Okay. Do we care about Miranda? Like, obviously we care about Miranda, but... I mustn't stifle my personal... I'm gonna be honest. I don't have strong feelings one or the... You know, one way or the other. About... concerning Miranda. Change can be good. There. Thank you for all of your support during my time here. I leave with a heavy heart, trust me. Then, like, don't move. But I cannot stagnate in the same pool forever. I'm ready to leave the water. I'm ready to fly. Best of luck to both of us in our future endeavors, Quackulous. You know, maybe someone who says Quackulous should... What's all this about, then? Why is it... Eh? Something going on? Why do we have... I mean, I'm a fan of the lights, but, like, why are they here? What's the occasion, guys? Is it my birthday? Did I forget? Check watch. Nope, it's February. It's February. It's February. What happened? I blinked and it was February already. I can't do this. I hate it here. How much for the extra limited edition Clara Stellamari embroidery? Ugh. You know, some people say that VTuber merch can be overpriced. I don't think so, and therefore it will be selling for $15,000 US per piece. Shipping not included. Oh, baby! That is what I am speaking about. That is the topic on which we are discussing today. Okay. Right, we gotta get that cliff construction. We gotta get that water construction. This is why I've been saving up Nook Miles. Even apart, you know, aside from the times where I didn't play the game for like a week. Yeah. I probably would have played if it wasn't for, like, KK. And also, you know, I'm working on other stuff. Just because I'm done with Stellamari guidance, it doesn't mean that I'm not working on other things. I made a mood board for a project. Well, I'm in the middle of making a mood board for a future project. And I just realized that I'm in the mood Just scooch over here a bit. Nope, I scooched too far. There we go, that's the right amount of scooching. Give me that cliff construction permit. Let's go. I make, you know, I don't know how to describe this in such a way that it won't be like obvious what I'm working on because I want it to be a surprise. But if I'm trying to work on something like creative, I kind of put together like a mood board where it's like these are things that are similar in vibe or similar in like aesthetic one way or the other to the thing that I'm, you know, trying to work on. Like when I was making my my debut PV, I kind of had like a Word document of like other VTuber stuff, and I was like, what do I like from these? What am I going to take from them? What can I actually manage? Considering that I'm, you know, editing this. A lot of things have shown up. Oh? Oh? Oh yeah, Valentine's Day. Oh, I completely forgot about Valentine's Day. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Oh gosh. I need to do something for Valentine's, don't I? What are we in the mood for? Are we in the Valentine's mood? All of us? You know. Stellar Knights, how are you? How are you feeling? I will buy that. And then eat it myself. Oh, how did I forget? How did I forget? Thank you, Animal Crossing, for reminding me. I just pressed that. I just pressed that button. Brain not worked. Good. Oh. I should do something. Maybe I'll just do like karaoke or whatever. I honestly have no idea. Because, you know, I don't like celebrate it for obvious reasons. What's Valentine's? Me IRL. That's a mood. Beep beep beep. I've never like been on a date or whatever, so I don't really know what people do. Well, like, I know what people do, but like only from media, so basically I don't know. Never heard of it. Valentine's who? Never heard of her. Oh, a lot of weeds have popped up. Oh boy. Maybe you can all experience our first Valentine's together then. Ah, ain't that romantic? That wasn't a rhetorical question. That was just a question. Is that not romantic? Please somebody tell me. I have no frame of reference. After your fan service video, I don't know what's left to want for. Don't remind me. That, at the end of that, where I like go cringe, that wasn't scripted. Like the real, in the script it just says like choking cough or something. Or like coughs and cringe. But like, like me just going cringe. That was a real reaction to like having recorded that. I had to re-record the lines like several times over to get them sounding, you know, correct. I don't know if I really like doing fan service stuff, but you know, it's not about me at the end of the day, is it? You know, the main thing that concerns me is, oh, I just gotta make sure my family doesn't see this one. I think I've already said this. I specifically told my brother and my mum, hey, stop looking at my YouTube channel, please. Oh, hello, horse dad. I just realized we've kind of... Oh, yeah, because I haven't talked to anyone in like a week. No, I just realized we've got kind of similar color schemes going on. Because like the black and the red and the stuff. Oh, iron hanger stand? Give me the recipe. I will give it out for free to the world. Ah. Date is a fruit, right? If it helps, the only fruits I like are apples, but only like the good ones, the red ones, the Animal Crossing looking ones. If your apple is green, literally don't even look at me. No, the thing about Valentine's is I've never just like really been interested in that side of life. Like, you know, I'm lucky I've got a nice family who doesn't really care, because I know some people's families are like, hey, Billy, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have 15 grandchildren for me? Ready, prepared, manufactured. When's that gonna be? I'm lucky that my family doesn't, like, care about that. I have told them on multiple occasions the only grandchildren you're getting out of me are my 5 IKEA sharks. And then they're like, preposterous. You own a lot of Pokemon plushes as well. Yeah. I'm probably not gonna get any inheritance. Because I have no, like, I'm never gonna have any kids to give it to. Yeah. No, like, the only things I really know about, like, romance is from media and stuff. I have, like, 0 real-life experience. I mean, I don't really care, honestly. It's not really for me. But then that feels a bit weird, because, like, it's for everyone, allegedly. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind one day. Maybe once I meet, you know, an especially beautiful other VTuber. Because as we all know, VTubers can only marry other VTubers. That's the law. That is the law of this 2D realm. Maybe one day I'll meet, you know, a Seiyu or something and fall desperately in love. Being desperately in love sounds bad, actually. The desperate part, you know. I don't get a lot of, like, not... Is rhetoric the right word? Like, the language that people use when they're in love. It's a bit weird. Like, oh, you're mine. No, that sounds like a hostage situation. That doesn't sound good at all. Woohoo! It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I'm not saying I don't have it in me. I'm just saying it, you know, it hasn't happened yet and I've got no reason to suspect it will anytime soon. But you know, nothing's really off the table. This stream has gone off to a weird start. I should just say. Like 10 minutes in, we're already talking about like existential things about like the nature of love. Speaking of which, I don't like it when people kind of act like romance is like more important than like family or friends or whatever. It's like, oh, you need to be married to make your life complete. And I'm like, no, I just want to hang out with, you know, I'm fine, like, if for the rest of my life, I'm probably, I don't know if YouTube's gonna be around for the rest of my life. I don't know if anything lasts that long on the internet. We've got no way of knowing, really. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll just be able to do VTubing until I'm 99 years old, and then I will just kind of, you know, crossfade to black or something, and my life will gracefully meet its end. No, I'm fine, Molly, don't worry, I'm just talking about my own death. It's good. We're good. But I'm fine if just, like, you know, if I just get to hang out with, like, the people I'm around right now, which is mainly my family, and, like, a few, like, friends that I have. I haven't really made any friends through VTubing yet, so maybe that's good as well. But I don't like it when people like kind of act like romantic love or whatever is like on a whole different level. It's like the premium subscription version of the human interaction. What is that? What are you talking about? I don't know if I'm talking to like the metaphorical person that I've constructed in my head for this scenario, or like, or myself. Clara, what are you talking about? You're playing Animal Crossing. No! Shovel did not want to be part of this. We should go to the shop. Your avatar is so cute. Thank you. I'm always really happy when people say that I'm like cute or whatever. A, because I don't get told that in real life. And B, because, you know, I put a lot of effort in to, you know, this place. Every evening before I start streaming, I gotta put on these hairpins. I put on this, you know, this, what's the word? The chain on my outfit. You know. If, you know, I gotta iron my clothes. If that, ooh. Cash money. Oh, it's Festival soon, isn't it? Oh, that's probably what the lights are for. Viva Festival. Teach me! Piece of paper! Hold on. What? Hold on. Am I safe? Am I safe? Okay, I was going to sneeze, but I managed to hold it in. I sneezed like once on the channel. And it wasn't good. The thing about when I sneeze, I do like one kind of boring sneeze, and then after that, I actually do like good, kind of cute sounding sneezes. So I've got to do it more than once in a row. Because the first time it catches me off guard, then the second time I can actually, like, you know, get my sneeze form on point. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Really? Honest question. On what am I speaking? How am I a real person? It's a bit strange. I don't know how some of you people put up with me. I can barely put up with myself sometimes. Hello, sir. Yeah, that was so annoying. I forgot to buy a shovel. Bien. Oh, the sneeze might be coming back. Hold on. I'm feeling abnormal things in my nose. In my nasal. Is it the nasal cavity? Okay, it's gone. It's gone again. Why is this? Why are sneezes? Right, where's the message in a bottle? Where's the bottled message? It must be around somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Somewhere here? Here somewhere. Come on. Sometimes I say things and they're not even good. What's this? Wooden plank sign. I will take that, for I have not a choice. Woohoo! Okay, put away. That goes there. That goes there. This goes here. Here goes that. I can't learn that DIY recipe. Stretch. Gotta keep my bones. Not my bones, my joints. Aren't Jones? Who? Aren't joints more of a concept than bones? Or, literally, what are you talking about, Clara? Sorry, it seems I have some things on my mind, and the things on my mind are, like, errors in my brain. Problems. Not, like, emotional problems, just... I think maybe my brain is bugging out a bit today, and that's okay. We all have those days. Classic. I feel like I haven't really done anything today, because I had to look after the dog. I had to look after my dog all day. I was just chilling with him on the sofa. You know, if I'm away from my computer and I have to announce a stream or whatever, I'll just take a selfie or whatever. Put that up on Twitter. It's easier, honestly. If there's a dog sitting on your feet, then you don't move. That is the law of this land. What are you gonna do? Disturb him? He's just having a snooze. My dog doesn't like it when he's not around people, so, you know, I had to hang out with him. I slept on the sofa for like an hour. My mum woke me up. She was like, "Hey, I'm going to Wales today," and I was like, "Nande?" For the record, my mother does not usually go to Wales. The country, not the animal. She just woke me up like really early. She was like, hey, I'm gonna head out to a different country. Just casually. Dirty tank top. Why would I want this? I say as I put it on. Is that dirty? Or is that just bad? I would like one tank top. I don't really... Oh yeah, no. It's just like... I wouldn't call that dirty. I'd call that you've just owned it for a long time and it just needs some TLC. I should get changed. No, I haven't been to the Able Sisters. I should do that. Let me wear my Chuny patch. You've heard of a nicotine patch. Now get ready for a Chuny patch, which just, you know, dissolves the concept of Chunibyo right into your system. Leopard print flooring. Why would I want this? I say, as like, that is incredibly, what's the word? Gaudy? Bad. I'm gonna use this, or something like this for a bathroom, I think. This has like a bathroom vibe. Like a, you know, a nice, no. I wish I was good at Animal Crossing. I didn't realize Animal Crossing was something you could be bad at until I started playing it. Go in the corner! Whee! Ah, there we go. The Animal Crossing School of Home Design. Push all of your furniture right up to the edge of the room. Never hurt anybody. Coffee cup? Coffee cup. I don't drink coffee. I just don't like the taste. Honestly, I think that's why I don't drink alcohol as well. Like, obviously, you know, I'm 17, so... It's not like I'd be going out to the pub with the lads. But, you know, I think... Yeah, in the UK, you're allowed to drink at, like, home or whatever. As long as... I think you might have to be supervised. The drinking age in the UK, legally you can go out and have a point with the lads. At age 18, I think it is. But you know. Yeah, I had like one sip of wine once, and I was like, yeah! And that's why I also just don't drink alcohol. You know, maybe one day someone will invent an alcohol that I like the taste of, because that's the main thing that gets in the way. I think it would be... I have never been drunk. I think that would be very funny to witness. You know, my brother thinks that... My older brother thinks that I'd be the kind of person to, like, drink one sip and then just, like, pass out, concussion, slam my head on the table. Why is my nose sniffly suddenly? That's my body telling me it's a bad idea. What is this? Hold on. Sapling. 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 Pooh. Wee. Ba. Who's your favorite villager? Oh, that's difficult. I have a soft spot for Carmen. The Carmen, she is like a brown rabbit. I haven't invited her yet, but she's probably gonna end up here at some point. I like the Sanrio villagers, but I like Carmen. The reason I like Carmen is because, when I was... I'll try to omit as many details as I can about this, because it's not something a lot of people like hearing about. But, one time when I had to have dental surgery, I brought my, my 3DS in. This was back before, New Horizons was out. I brought my new, No, I didn't have a new 3DS at the time. I didn't get a new 3DS until, last year, I think. Yeah, I think it's been about a year since I got it. I don't remember. What, you expect me to have a memory? But I went in for, dental surgery. And, you know, because of the way, it was like an NHS thing. And because of the way they do it, I had to be put under, like, general anesthetic. Like, it's the one that knocks you out completely. So it was, like, a very kind of stressful time for me. Because this was when I was, you know, obviously a little bit younger. I think it was, like, 14, 15? Must have been. Yeah. And I had, I brought in Animal Crossing on my DS. You know, just, like, to calm me down. And also just something to play while I waited to be, you know, freed from the hospital. And I was playing Animal Crossing and it... Oh, yeah, we love fashion. Let's go! I had, what is this? Oh, shiny. I kind of like this one. No, I like this one. Oh, I am an icon. Look at my, I just got to change my socks. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is some sort of aesthetic I've forgotten the name of. Oh, I am a fan. Clara Stellamari is a fashion model now. I'm just gonna buy that outright. No, yeah, I had Carmen on that island. No, it's Towns in New Leaf, isn't it? It's Towns in New Leaf. I had Carmen in there. I think I might have had Roscoe as well. Yeah. I like Roscoe because I once knew an actual Roscoe the horse. Sorry, that makes it sound like me and the horse were friends. I knew a horse. I knew of a horse. I had connections to a horse, a real life nay horse called Roscoe. And that's why I like Roscoe in Animal Crossing. Because I'm like, something I can understand. Sticky rice, me too. I'm not going to buy that. That seems like an admission of guilt. Yeah. So if you just heard my ankle click, by the way, I think maybe I should go back to the hospital. The hospital! I gotta go to the hospital! We need a nickname for the Stranger Things you say, like when you say Judy Patch or sneeze form. We call it a Clarism. You're gonna need an incredibly, like, you know, something you can use a lot in that case. Because boy, oh boy, do I have thoughts aplenty. I think part of it is just the way I phrase things, you know. I can be weirdly eloquent, like in a bad way. My little brother has this habit as well. He'll say, instead of saying, like, can I go to the toilet? Which I don't know why he thinks he needs to ask. If we're just, like, watching TV or something. He'll be like, may I please excuse myself to go to the lavatory? And we'll be like, huh? I didn't teach him to do that. You'd think that would be something I taught him to do. No. No, I had no part in that, weirdly enough. He is a very verbose child, and honestly, that just adds to his charm even more. Oh, that reminds me. My mum a few days ago came in while I was working in here in my VTubing office. To have I got that? Is that like a tiger beetle or something? Yoink! Have I got you already? No. I mean, yes. I mean, you're mine now. Woo! My mum came into my office a few days ago, and it ended with, you know, we had a talk about YouTube stuff. Because mum's always acting like, you know, not in like a mean, like not in a, what's it? Not in a like demanding way, but she's asking like, how close are you to monetization? Because she knows it's something like I'm working toward. And she's kind of the mindset, my mum's of the mindset that she wants this to be my job as well. Because I think it's, I think she likes the idea of me working from home as well. You know. Because we live with her parents, my grandparents. So it's just, and you know, my brother's in homeschooling. And my older siblings are away at like university and I'm not going. I think she likes the idea of me just like hanging around here and being able to like, you know. I don't really help with anything. She's kind of accepted I'm a bit of a lost cause in that regard. But she likes the idea of me being able to do YouTube as like a, not full-time thing probably. I doubt it's going to be like paying our mortgage or whatever. I don't even know if we have a mortgage. I haven't checked. But I think she likes the idea of like me being able to do VTubing as like a job. So she was like, you know, how are you getting on? How are the numbers? She doesn't really understand YouTube because she doesn't need to she doesn't, you know, it's not necessary for her to. And honestly, I'd be happier if she didn't because it's kind of like a nightmare. If you understand YouTube, something's gone wrong. Example A. Me. She's like, you know, how close are you to monetization? And I explain, you know, the requirements and stuff. I'm like, I hit 500 subscribers. And she was like, oh, well done. It's good for you. I don't think she understands, like, what kind of a milestone that is. I think she thinks it's bigger than it is. But, like, honestly, we love the support. But we were having a chat, and it basically ended with her saying, you know, if you ever want me on the channel, I can find the time. So maybe one day we will have mum collab, mum reveal. Not mom reveal, though. No. We live in Britain where we speak British. I think my little brother wants to be on the channel at some point as well. He likes this kind of thing. Apart from Hollow Stars, I think I'm the only female VTuber that he actually knows. He knows of, quote, the shark one. And that's about it. I showed him, like, a meme that had, Hololife's Fubuki-san in it. And I had to introduce her as, quote, Ogre's friend. Because that's his frame of reference, because I've just raised him on Hollow Stars. So, I don't think my older brother is, like, too keen on the idea. I don't blame him, honestly. He likes to keep to himself a lot. Ah! Okay, that's just a tarantula over there. Oh, good, I don't have a net. Isn't that just swell? Isn't that just fine? Oh, we do have fun in Animal Crossing. Please don't despawn, please don't despawn, please do not despawn. I am asking you politely to not despawn. Okay. I was gonna despawn because I'm going into the crafting thing, but I've got to try. I actually, like, screamed out loud there. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Hello there. Why is it that sometimes when I laugh I sound like I'm actually being strangled by a tarantula? Hi. Yeah. It's gone, isn't it? It's definitely gone. It's definitely gone. Alright. I see how it is. Atsumare dobotsu no mori. I see how you are willing to hurt me. Must despawn because I had to leave to get the net. Cephalobot, you seeing this? We were all having such a good time until 30 seconds ago. He's in the river now with the fish. Oh well, goodbye forever. I can't believe this. I was talking about my family, wasn't I? Yeah, I think maybe my older sister, you know, she's just like in the mood one day. Probably wouldn't be planned. I mean, you know, my older siblings are off at they're off at university, so it's not like, you know, it's not like we really have many options there. Need a hand? I've got 8. You know, if I just stroll outside for long enough, eventually I'll find another one, right? Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, the audacity. And not the program. Although I do use Audacity quite a lot. Oh, I can't do this. No, I think there's probably a non-zero chance of one day, you know, mum collab or Toto collab. I think the likelihood goes, like, from top to bottom, like, mum, little brother, big sister, big brother. I don't know where, you know, my grandma or whatever sits in that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want to pay off my home loan because I just realized I don't actually have any space. Oh yeah, no, I can pay that. Get that coin, girl, got that coin. Ah. I think if I told Mum, you know, let's play like Mario Kart or something, it'll get the numbers up, then she'd just be like, on it, let's go. You know. She's like a businesswoman. So I think she appreciates these kinds of things. I'll put a little bit more in. I think for my mum, it's like, oh, this is good for Clara's business. I think she thinks I see it as a business just because I have like an income-outcome type thing. The no income has been reported so far, obviously. It's very empty. I have like a spreadsheet and there's like one box that says, is this a good business yet? It's just been marked as no for like 5 months. Stretch. But if I told Mum, you know, what was it? What would be some good games to... Because the only video game Mum's ever really played... She's played a little bit of Mario Kart on the Switch. But I doubt she remembers how to anymore. Because honestly, she doesn't... It's not necessary for her to have that knowledge. When you arrived in this timeline, were you already wearing those clothes or did you need to design them and have them tailored? I don't know what you mean by timeline. That's... Do you know something I don't? Hey, man. You can't just drop that on me out of nowhere. Oh, for goodness sake. No, I had these, like... I didn't just, like, wake up and I was wearing, like, a beautiful idol. I designed it myself, so saying it's beautiful seems a little bit, you know, egotistical. I had these made. I had these designed. My mom and my grandma are good at, like, clothing things. I mean, Mum did think it was, like, it looked a little bit weird, but I was like, you wouldn't get it, it's anime! But, you know, it's good, because it's not, like, most... Even if I buy, like, normal clothes, I have to have them fitted for, like, the tail and the wings and stuff. I don't wear hats in real life, because otherwise I have to, like, squish the ears. Sometimes I can wear, like... I can wear thin, what's it? Is it Alice bands? Is it just, like, headband type things? The ones that go over the top. I just realized I should not have that tank in my storage. I don't want it. I should probably think about throwing stuff out already. Yeah, I can wear, like, thin headbands, because otherwise, you know, if they're, like, pressing on my ears, that's something you notice. You know, the ears, they're, like, I don't know if they're comparable to, like, the fingers or whatever, but they've got, I don't know if this is, like, true for the side ears, because I haven't actually really thought about it much, but I think they've got, like, a lot of nerves in it or whatever, so they're very sensitive. You know. Oh, yeah, we love a look! Oh my gosh. I'm beautiful. I'm the most stylish girl at the prom! You see me out on the street, you're already jealous of my incredible good looks. Well, I don't know about the socks, but you know what? I feel like it's probably a look. And if it's probably a look, I will probably wear it. Nah, let's go with the socks. We love the socks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I kind of like these more. I know they're like navy blue, but that kind of like fits my vibe. We are navy blue in this house. You're too young for prom, though. Well, my school had a, well, when it was, oh gosh, I must have been 16. Wait, no, it wasn't. Did we get... The pandemic confuses everything in my brain. I don't even remember. There was meant to... Either there was or there was meant to have been, like, a kind of, a year 11 prom. Or, like, we don't have proms in the UK. We don't have them in, like, anywhere resembling the same way that they do in, the US or whatever. But my school kind of likes to do these weird events where they pretend that they're good or whatever. So, my school held, like, a year 11 not prom. You know, no alcohol or whatever, just Do you have alcohol at prom, actually? I have no idea. Haven't the foggiest. Place on wall. It was basically just like a school get-together, really. So that should show you the caliber of entertainment or whatever. I didn't go. Or like, we have school balls. I think it was something like that, yeah. It was basically like a, you know, get dressed up or whatever. Spend too much money on your hair. Especially for like a... Oh, what do you want? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry! Sorry to disturb you while deep in thought. I bash all the thoughts out of your brain. Hello. What do you want? Oh, just nothing. Goodbye. I want for no things. I'm still thinking I'm gonna see a tarantula when I come out here. No, I think they sent out invitations. I have no idea whether it actually went through, but I declined to go. I'm not really the most social person, and there's a lot of people at my, you know, in my year group that I don't know. Yeah. Alcohol is definitely not around in proms. Okay, I think they do it for the, they also have a year 13 prom, which is, I think it's the 17 to 18s. And in the UK, I think you are allowed to, I think they are allowed to serve them alcohol if they're, like, over 18. Or whatever. It's really weird. This is the same school that took me to, like, the red light district in Amsterdam for dinner or whatever. Just like my photography teacher. Not even as, like, a weird thing. I'd be more concerned if it was a weird thing. But it wasn't. It was literally just, like, we'd like some food. Steak sounds good, right, guys? Don't worry about all the, like, weird stuff around here. I was going with my brother and I was just like, I do not see. We were both like, I do not see. There was nothing, like, weird about, like, the steakhouse itself. Apart from me. Keep bringing up the Amsterdam trip. It was very iconic. Right. I think... Do I think? Interesting question. We'll figure it out next time. No, I think they serve at my school's year 13 prom. Year 13 is like the last year of school. You don't have to do it. It's like... You can go off to college or whatever. Not university college, but like... Oh, what have I done? Oh, cash money. Oh yeah, I need to ask for more house, don't I? Not more houses, just more house. 21 is the legal limit for alcohol in the US. Yeah, I know it's a bit lower in the UK. Well, different countries have different... Isn't it like in France or something? It's like relatively low. Not for like having alcohol served to minors, but you know. No, I think it's alcohol is more common, and then it's like, it, you know, stops making it like a cool thing or whatever. About my house. Education is optional after 16. Yeah, in the UK you have to be doing something, but you can be doing like an apprenticeship or like college. I'm in sixth form. Yeah. I would like to expand, please. Yay, cause it's just a bit weird, really. I nearly went to college. I nearly went to college for art and illustration. Or something. It was something illustration related, but then during the interview lady was really mean to me and she made me cry. I feel like maybe I've told this story before, but I just don't remember if it's to, like, you guys or just to, you know, whoever on the street would listen to me. Did you know I nearly went to college? Not university, again. Like, college as in, like, post-16 education. What am I gonna get? What will I choose? I should get some custom paths. But for now, I think... I do like the terracotta tile. I like the sound it makes. Thought Italy had it really low. Yeah, that sounds like... It sounds like one of those European things that you seem... You're like, that seems silly, and then you think about it, and it's like, oh, kind of makes sense, actually. I mean, they probably look at us, and they're like, what? 2018? 21? What? You guys insane? Right. I can start terraforming now. So I might just do that. Good thing about terraforming is that because you're outside for a long time, you get a lot of presents. So I think I have a, what's it? Like a folder. Where is it? 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 Do 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 do. I have a folder full of gosh, where is it? It's like Animal Crossing. Is it in my nonsense folder? Yes, it is. Oh. I have a folder of reference images. Let me see if I can find one that inspires me for... Where did that open? Did that open on my other screen? Oh, I've got to change my screens. Oh, the absolute horror. I have to use my computer. What a shock. Sorry, that was me getting really close to the camera. Now, what do you mean that also opened up? Be gone from this place. Right, what? How much space do we have? I'll just clear these out now. Normally I make like big cliffs around my island entrance, but I want to be like different from how I normally do it. I'm just looking through. I like this one. How much space do I have? I don't have too much space. I'm thinking... Oh, that's dangerous. Oh! There we go. Anyway, I'm thinking, maybe like... I like, variation in the terrain, but I also like kind of having nice spaced out areas. I don't know what I want to do, actually. What am I going to do with this town? What am I going to do now, guys? I want a lot of water. That's one thing I want. Girls in Animal Crossing only want one thing, and it's morally neutral. Didn't you say I had a Nook Mars thing? Thomas Nook, don't you lie to me. Island designer. I have to take off my nice hat and put on a slightly less nice hat. Should I start up the island designer app and do some construction work? I think I should. I like how it says you need to get like permission or whatever. I like that. Right, I'm thinking like a cliff. We build up like a cliff. How many ramps can you have nowadays? ACNH. Number of ramps. 8. Is it still 8? Version 2. Version 2. 10. 10. Okay. 10 is good. We can work with 10. Or can we? I'm thinking, like, ramps. Like, raised bit. Ramp go up here. Ramp go up there. A shopping district will exist. Raised land behind this, we change the river. I want to get a bunch of, like, glowy stuff, like the kind of fairy-looking stuff. Or the, you know, what's it? They're like, there's a moon chair. What recipes do I have? I have a lot of star fragments. Not a lot, but I have a few star fragments, but I don't know what I... I have... Oh, that'll be good. Once I actually, you know, have the flowers necessary. I want to, you know... It's a bit generic, but I want to have, like, a kind of... What are the keywords for this? I feel like it's good to have keywords for an Animal Crossing build. For some reason. Oh, what's this? I like that. Hold on, hold on 1 second. Echolocation. There it is! Oh, I echolocated. Let's go. I heard things with my ears and then I acted on the information I got from them. His hair. We do love that. Frozen fence. Do I already know that? No, I don't. I want... What is it? Like nice... Kind of a... Kind of... I guess... Like starry, for one. But like with... Oh, I don't know how to describe what I'm going for. Also like a kind of fancy aesthetic. Like fancy cute. And also like sparkly. Like a anime. I'm going for a magical girl aesthetic because of course I am. I should get like a costume that's a magical girl outfit. It's called wish fulfillment, but only for Clara. Right, I'm gonna... Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see over here, shall we? Yeah, so this one has, like, cliffs. A lot of places have cliffs. Like, cliffs. I have a different folder. For, like, it was a different... Oh! Thank you for the miles! Okay, I have a second folder. No, I don't want to put that in OBS. If I put that in OBS... These screenshots aren't mine. I'm not going to share them. I shall not be the distributor. There we go. Sorry, I have to lean over to like press the buttons on the back of my monitor whenever I do that. So you just see me go whoop. Sing the song Fua Fua time. I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I don't have good taste. I've got arguably bad taste. Oh, what are they chatting about? What are you Zatsu doing? Oh, Clara. Cephalobot here was just telling me he's putting on a play. And darling, he wants me to star as a princess. Me. Can you believe it? Exactamundo. But don't worry, Clara. You can be in it too. You can play. Let me see. I know. You can play Villager A. You'll have to do a lot of standing around in the background. But you'll be great at it. Of course, the real question is, who should I play? Also the princess. We can have two. The princess, me. Well, that's an unexpected choice, but you know what I'm in. Challenging roles are what I live for. And a princess, well, that's the role of a lifetime. But that was supposed to be my role of a lifetime? Oh well, truth be told, I'm better suited for the role of a queen, darling. What is your dynamic? I love doing Cephalobot. I just get to say ridiculous things like this. Beep boop. Oh, beep boop indeed, honey. Right. I don't know what I want! I want layers, but I want flatness. I want fancy, but I want cute. How do I combine all of these into an aesthetic that works? I like that, but they don't mesh. Nothing here meshes! And I don't want to copy people, but everyone's got good ideas. Oh, it looks good! I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'll tell you what I would like, though. Okay. I'm seeing stuff in my brain, and I am gonna... No, I should get more paths. Wait, before... Hold on. Is there a way I can start doing water stuff without having to immediately, like, backtrack on it? A lot of the builds I like have, like, the town center is... Oh, she is not recovered from the conversation we just all had. Righty-ho. I really should have started planning this beforehand. Wow. Beep 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 beep. I have so many reference images. It's kind of incredible that I still don't know what I want. That, and then you can probably hear me just like scrolling back and forth trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, it'll go up at some point, and it probably won't be after here. And I'm thinking like a kind of area that's raised up here. Let's just start doing that. And then I also want like water around the entrance because we love that. What can I do for the entrance? Maybe path, water starting like here? Or maybe, that'll probably be water. This'll probably be water. Sploosh! Okay, I know that, yeah, you go, you get, yeah, you go! You obtain miles of nook for this. I'm gonna dig up so many trees. Cephalobot, help me out! I can do nothing to assist you. You dug this hole yourself. I'm really bad at, you know how bad I am at Minecraft. Well, get ready for that, but like 20 times more. I wish I knew what I was doing. I'm not good at this. And that's like the main problem. Apart from the fact that also I have like limited patience. And I have to try and be entertaining, so I can't even give my full galaxy brain power to this. I am galaxy brain because I have a star motif. You know, pass it around. You didn't hear that from me, but it's true. I think I'm going to have like the stone stairs. And they're going to go up. And go off, sis. Like stone stairs. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I get nook miles for this as well. Okay, so I'm thinking I want stairs in vaguely that no, come on. That direction. And, oh, that's a bit off. And that direction. You can have 10 stairs, right? I gotta be careful about, I don't want to run out of stairs. I don't have to use the, like, absolute maximum amount of stair potential. But I don't want to run out. Running out would be terrible. I would cry. What's for stairs that are facing away from the camera? I mean, not, but you know what I mean. I wish you could put bridges over, what's it? Cliffs. Like the gaps betwixt cliffs. Yes. Absolutely. Hold on, this person, okay, this image is interesting. This person has, like, put a statue, like, vaguely here. And then, like, the cliffs start going off. See, I've got limited space between me and residence, no, the entrance and resident services. So one must figure out what one is doing. Yes. Indubitably, good sire. That just reminds me, sometimes I was talking about how my brother is very, my little brother is very verbose. Sometimes he will just randomly say, pip pip cheerio. And then he'll be like, no, I'll be like, bro, what are you doing? And he'll be like, I'm practicing my British accent. And I'll be like, you are British. And I'll be like, yeah, what's your point? Who is he? He is an enigma. This child. Seriously. You know, I might wait a little bit for him to come onto the stream. He's still younger than me, so I don't want him to make any stupid decisions. I'll have to do a test run that'll be like, okay, make sure you don't say our home address. I love him, but we both know that he can't be trusted sometimes. Not because he's, like, malevolent or whatever, but just because he's, like, a kid. A very iconic kid, but a kid nonetheless. I don't know what you think you're doing sitting next to this 2-block of water, but sure. No, I don't know if I want it there. I definitely want some raised up stuff. That's like the absolute limit of how far I can push that back. Okay, so I don't know if I want the paths. No, There's going to be ramps. So one ramp is going to go here. Probably. I don't know if I want the other ramp symmetrical to it or like offset in some way. Maybe I make like a trading area. And then I can go on Nookazon or whatever it is. So, okay, I think I can put down the path already. I think it's safe to put down this path. I'm not in grave danger if I put down this path. Apart from the grave danger of making silly mistakes and feeling bad about it. I'm just gonna block out where it's gonna be. I might grab a, like a ramp building kit from Tom Nook. And I'm just gonna use it as like a, what's it, a reference. Because otherwise I'm gonna do something that I can't take back and it's gonna be like, oh, you silly idiot. What if I could put, the image I have puts like a statue here. Maybe I could put something here. Like, I could go like this. Oh, no, not like this. Like this, yeah. You see? You see what I'm doing? Even if you don't, I'm gonna continue. Do we comprehend? Comprends pas? That's the most broken French you've ever heard. Isn't comprendre? I don't know pronunciation. At least the Japanese have got a vague idea how it's meant to sound. I put on Twitter, I don't remember when it was because time doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I only found out that Gurenge is pronounced that way like a few days ago, I think it was. I thought it was pronounced like Gurenge, like orange. So, whoops. Oh, we do try our best. Oh, I see what you're doing. He lied as naturally as he breathed. Don't worry. If I understood what I was doing, I'd tell you. I'd tell you what it was. I think I'm gonna have the branch? Who? The path branch. Blech. Words. Disgusting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yorkshire? I don't know any Yorkshire things. Yorkshire, what? I'd like to formally apologise to everybody up north. Yet another day of Clara's accent being a linguistical nightmare. You're welcome. Are you? I don't know. You're definitely unwelcome from this. I'd like to apologise. I don't have much space to work with, but for doing what I want to do, I think this is one of, if not the best option. Righty-ho! This is gonna take, like, some time, but I feel like at the end we'll be able to... I seem to be taking on a lot of big projects and games, like my Minecraft Creative Town. When do I next play Minecraft? I can't remember. What, you think I, like, remember my schedule? One time I was told by a teacher because I didn't remember my school schedule that, quote, if you can't remember it, you're hopeless. So, you know, make of this situation what you will. That's not what I'm here for, I just kinda forgot. Give me that ramp kit, baby! Yorkshire or Yorkshire? I think it's meant to be Yorkshire, isn't it? In it. Oh. What are some other... The only up north kind of things, like... Manchester isn't up north, is it? I mean, if you live in, like, Texas or something, it's probably up north. The entire country is. Let's talk infrastructure. I have no idea. I think my accent is received pronunciation. But I could not tell you with 100% certainty. I just kind of pronounce things weirdly for no reason. Not Not because anybody around me does, but because I think my accent is like 15 different accents, because everyone's is, let's be fair. I have a little bit of American in me. Not like biologically, like linguistically, just because I think like a lot of English speakers do, even if they're not from the US. Just because of so much of the media we all have to consume. Have to? We're not being forced. So much of the media we consume is by people with American accents of some sort. I feel like I've been able to stick to my accent pretty well, but it used to be a lot more. You can tell that now that I'm conscious of it, I am putting in a bit more effort to enunciate in an RP kind of way. Oh, accents are weird. I found out today there's a dialect in Japanese where basically you can just get by like saying the sound nah. Nah, nah, nah. That's a word. Allow me to imagine it. You're the British one. You're supposed to be able to do English. I mean, allegedly. That's what you think. In reality, words don't mean anything, and that's okay. Okay, I'll put a ramp there. Pause another tarantula for like the nanosecond. Get out of here! Shoo! Shoo! I'm more British in accent than a lot of my friends, you know. My older brother sounds a bit more northern than me, for reasons it's like way too complicated to get into. Now, both my older siblings are, I wouldn't say they're up north or whatever, up north. I wouldn't say they're like in really northern places. But they're both going to university in places that are more geographically north than our home. And I think they are picking up the accent a little bit. I don't know if that'll go away once they, you know, return permanently. Once they migrate back home in the spring. Whenever it is. They've both got a few years left. My older brother gets home. Well, not gets home, but he finishes his university. Does he finish before my sister? I don't actually know. I honestly have no idea what programs they're doing. Programs? Is it programs? Like, courses, I guess. They're both, like, doing vaguely business things. Because we love money in this family. And then here I am being like, you know, that would be, university would be cool, but I could just do YouTube. No, in all seriousness, seriousness. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't think I'd be able to handle university. We've all kind of decided as a family, like that's not, you know, I'm in university too. I'm not old enough to go to university yet, but the plan is I'm gonna stay home and if YouTube is working out, then that's great. And if it's not, then I'll probably get like a part-time job so I can still spend a lot of time at home and stuff. Because, you know, I'm not the most physically strong person in the world, for one. And I'm not the most mentally strong either. And, you know, I can cook even less than the normal university student. Or college. My cooking is even worse than the average college university student person. It's a real problem. Like, I will ask, if mum wants a cup of tea, I will go to my younger brother and be like, hey! Not because I don't want to, but because for some reason, I keep telling my mother, do you really trust me with that? And she's like, I can't be bothered. If it poisons me, then, like, I had it coming. The only reason, you know, I haven't served my mother horrible, inedible tea. Are drinks meant to be edible, or are they, like, drinkable? What are you strong at? I want to say video editing, but barely. There are a lot of things in video editing I can't do just because of, like, the software I have. My computer isn't strong enough to, you know... I love Rotchan to death. That's my PC. I love Rotchan to death, but she is... I think she's only like 16 gigabytes, something. She's got a good amount of storage, which is important when you're, quote, working in video. I checked my thumbnails folder. It's already, like, I have folders for every month. The January... Two? I'm good. I'm good without these. The January and December folders for my thumbnails were combined, because in December I had, like, 4 thumbnails that I needed. So there was no point in making a full folder for them. But I checked, and the combined January and December thumbnail folders are already at, like, at least 2 gigabytes. Combined. Maybe 3 or 4. I honestly, like... The fact that just image... It's like the images... The things in my thumbnail folders are the source files for the images. The thumbnails. Wherein I went in, like, my... You know, I went into Clip Studio Paint and I made them. I saved them as a Clip Studio project and as a PNG. And then also, sometimes I have to save them at, like... YouTube doesn't let you upload, thumbnails at... to, what is it? They have to be smaller than 2 megabytes. So, sometimes I'll try and upload a, a thumbnail, and it'll be like, nah, it's too chunky. File too big. So I'll have to resave it, the original image at, like, 90% size or something. So that also includes, like, slightly smaller versions of the images. But, like... Huh? How is it taking up that much space? So yeah, Rotchan's got a lot of storage, but she doesn't have... She's not very powerful or whatever, so she lags when playing Minecraft. Poor darling. It would be nice to be able to get a real gaming computer or something one day. But that's like the lowest on my kind of level of priorities. It's really not something I'm worried about right now. I have a lot of things I want to spend money on. Like, just for VTubing. I don't really have anything outside of VTubing that I'm particularly concerned about spending money on right now. I don't really go outside much, so I don't have to buy clothes or whatever. My family provides for, like, my food needs or whatever. I mean, when I go to school, I have a school uniform. I don't need to care about that. We already bought the school uniform. It was overpriced. But that's a purchase I made, what, ages ago. I mean, the thing about my school is they're the kind of school that's like, okay, we know you bought the uniform. What if you had to buy a new skirt because that's how we do things? What if you had to buy a new shirt because that's just how it is? You know? Oh, that's terrible. But we don't have to worry about... I don't grow much. Or I don't think I grow at all, actually. I've grown a teeny bit. But I haven't grown really much at all. Ever. I'm gonna take this just because it's like the right size. And I want a placeholder for the, where I want to put... I might put one of those moon chairs. You know, the Animal Crossing, or like one of the big star lamps. If anyone, you know, not saying tonight, you know, get them ready. But, if anyone has like spare star crafting recipes for Animal Crossing, or like anything that fits that kind of cute aesthetic, and you would be willing to part with it, I'm right here. I hope that okay, I hope this shows you what I'm kind of thinking of. I have Mari in my name, or my surname, so like, maybe I should go with a marine kind of theme. Because the Mari in Stellamari, it's like Star of the Sea. So maybe I should go with like a water theme as well. I'm not really a big fan of water. Like touching water. But I like the kind of aesthetics of like mermaid stuff. Well, mermaid stuff in the Animal Crossing sense, you know. Clara just realized she's adult size. No, I'm not. Don't. My shoe size is like tiny. My brother is like a good few years younger than me. He's already wearing adult size shoes. I'm barely even up there. I'm like, what is this? He grows so fast. Like, I honestly, not even, this is not a bit. I think he is going to be, like, he has a good chance of being 2 meters tall. Not even joking. I wish I could prove this to you. He's still in, like, the lower half of secondary school. I'm not going to talk about, like, specifics about him too much, just because I haven't asked him about, like, sharing that. But I'm 17. He's a few years younger than me. He's in secondary school. He's already taller than, like, all of the other males in our family. And, like, part of it is, like, he's adopted. And his biological father's quite tall. Clara is small. I'm 154 centimeters. I don't know if that's... I'm just, like, quite thin. You know. Not malnourished or whatever, but I'm just... I find it hard to put on weight, which you would think would be good. But then some people are like, hey, you look starving. And I'm like, no, you gotta believe me. He took all your growth potential. I do keep asking him, hey, can you stop that? And can you give some of that height to me, please? I could really use it. I wonder if he's gonna, like, grow up to be, like, a tall Ike man. And if he does, I'm gonna be mad, because, like, that's my dream. That's my dream. Give it back. I hope it's not weird that I talk about my brother, like, a lot. He's just, like, really iconic. I kind of miss him right now, because he's at our father's house. He's a good little lad. He's a good kid. He appreciates the good things in life, like Hanasaki Miyabi. And Mudkips. We raised this boy right, we did. Oh gosh. He wants to put, like, LEDs up in his room. We just haven't got around to it yet. Like, he's not, like, a super, like, you know, he's not into super girly things or whatever. But, like, he appreciates, I mean, he's grown up against, like, around, like, a lot of girls. The only, for a while, the only, like, the boys, like, males in our household, it's been, like, dad or grandpa or, like, my uncle. So I'm just trying to figure out what on earth I'm trying to do here. Maybe I'll put paths that go like this. I'll put them as a different thing so they're, like, separated. We have raised a young lad who appreciates Minecraft bees in all their glory. My brother is iconic. We love him in this house. If we didn't, I'd be concerned. No, seriously, like, we will go shoe shopping and, like, I'm gonna look up how big, like, max normal men's adult shoe size UK. Shoe size. What's the max shoe size for men? 13 or 14. Yeah, I think he's already getting there. It's scary. He's younger than me. He is, like, 16 and under, let's say. And he's already, like... How is he doing this? Who let this happen? Ototo! Ugh. He's a weird one. But we love him. Oh. I'm waiting for him to get home so that I can show him, the first episode of the Hollow Stars anime thing came out. And I'm just waiting until we can watch that together. I came into his room at 4 AM. He was still awake for some unknown reason. And I was like, you are not going to believe this. They gave them the thing! And he was like, huh? What? What are you talking about? And I was like, the thing! They gave him the thing! But, like, really quietly because Mum was asleep. I'm really looking forward to Fridays now because it means we get more Hollow Stars anime. And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for For everyone to get like some time in the spotlight. I think I'm gonna put like flowers around here, so I'm gonna go grab some. Oh, there they are. They'll be different in the future. I should get into like flower breeding. He's a weird one, says Clara. Well, then that should show you. That should show you. This is a young child who, like, says, pip pip cheerio, may I use the lavatory? He was not born in Victorian times, I assure you. I have fences on me, don't I? I can put those, yeah, the iron, yeah, I can put these down. They'll look good here. Pew! I wonder if you can customize these. Allow me to check. ACNH. Oh, did I press something? Okay. ACNH space FENCE space customization. Types of fences and how to collect them. No, I don't want your cookies. I'm going on a new site. Fence. 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 Give me the fence. No, I want fence customization. Fence colors. Oh, someone's compiled all of them in one helpful image here. Okay, you can't customize these ones. I'll put these down temporarily then. Just like a placeholder. He was isekai'd from a Victorian style world. I know, man, he really likes video games. You say that, and then we'll literally be like in front of our own mother. Aw, the scrunkly. And she'll be like, what are you talking about? It is a miracle our mother puts up with us, and it's a miracle that I am thankful for every day. Woo! Maybe it's a good thing our siblings are off at uni, because really, it's not easy to be in a house with all of us at once. Honestly, like, I think I don't want to rate us in like, how annoying we all are, but let's be honest, it goes like, in order of least annoying to most annoying. Like, older brother, older sister, they're pretty close in that regard. Then, little brother, then me. I'm the most annoying, let's be real. I will not stop talking about YouTube things that only my little brother only understands partially and my mother does not understand at all. Yeah. God, I love Minecraft. That was him until, like, he got back into Roblox. Oh. He's great. I love him. But, like, he's got to stop. Kids will be kids. As tragic as that may be. Do, 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 do. Ah. Okay, so I want... Hold on, I might put, like, cliffs up here or something. Or something. Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, that's basically what I tell him. Don't worry. It's okay to be wrong. I think the closest we've recently been to actually being in a proper argument is, like, me being like, you should stop playing Roblox, it's really bad. And I'll be like, no. But honestly, like, we're the kind of siblings where I can say something, like, about a scrunkly, and he'll be like, you know what, that's fair. That is our bond as siblings. Nigh unbreakable. Woo! I feel like I talk about my family too much. They're just iconic. I'm very happy that they're all very supportive of me doing YouTube. You know. I think maybe my grandparents are just more confused than anything, but I don't blame them because, like, I don't want to explain YouTube to them. I say, I have a live thing tonight, and they'll just be like, okay, we'll leave you to your own devices then. You know, I wouldn't wish understanding YouTube on my worst enemy. This is a difficult situation I put myself in because I'm working with very limited space here. I think I'm gonna have to change the path. Oh well. Goodbye. Goodbye, path. Oh gosh. Come on. They only let you put waterfalls in very specific places. So I have got to be of caution. Let me see things! Okay. Let's make a thingy. Oh. Oh. Do your parents ever say at least she's not doing drugs? I think it's something to that effect, yeah. You know, well, no, they don't see it as like a bad thing that I'm doing YouTube. They're kind of seeing it as, you know, this is kind of the career Clara wants to... Because it would be, like, one of my goals is to be able to do YouTube as, like, a thing. Like, almost a job, basically. Being, you know, I don't know... I am not well suited to, like, real jobs. I have extremely, like, limited experience with real jobs, but I've learned from that they're not really an option for me. You know, I've got what I'll describe as health issues that make it difficult, not impossible, but like a real pain to go out and get a real job in the real world, like a real man! And, you know, I live with my grandparents, so it's nice for me to be able to be around them. And my brother is at home the majority of the time. My mom has to, like, go out to work pretty far away. My father doesn't live with us. My siblings are off at uni. It's just good for me to be able to be around, basically. So it's that, and it's, you know, I still have to go out for school, but once I'm done with school, yeah, and I'll be free. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna be, you know, how soon it is before I'll be able to, you know, do super chats or whatever. But it would be very nice to be able to have that option. Because if YouTube doesn't work out, because I'm not going in with, like, the expectation that it 100% will. I think that's, like, kind of hubris in a way. Bold assumption you've got there, Clara. You know, I'm not saying this will work out. I'm saying I'm gonna do what I can, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But if it does, then this is a good thing for me to be able to do. One day we will be able to donate our life savings to Clara Stellamari. I mean, I'll appreciate it. What will your money go towards if I open super chats? Because honestly, I don't... Not me trying to sound good, but I literally just don't really spend any money outside of YouTube stuff. The last big purchases I made were, like, my model, my rig, mixing commission for my Telecaster B-Boy cover, that kind of thing. I keep costs kind of down by not doing anything. There aren't really many delivery places near here, so I don't order food very much anymore. I used to have a problem where I'd be like, I could make real food, but Uber looking real good though. Oh. But now, honestly, like, most of my money would either probably go towards, like, YouTube stuff, or, like, towards, I guess, spoiling my brother. Hey, you want a mudkip? You want a mudkip? I'll give you a mudkip. Here you go. That kind of thing. I wonder if I can round off this edge. No, okay. Don't worry, we don't judge you too much. Or do we? Oh no. No, I'm in a very fortunate position that my parents see this as like, or my family at large see this as kind of a viable thing for me to be spending my time on. I know the majority of VTubers, it's like, at best, this, like, VTubing is supplemental. You know, I do kind of have to view this as, like, a little bit of a business sometimes, you know. I work long hours for this. Not today, because I was emergency dog sitting, or whatever it was. But I put in a lot of work, when I can do full-time hours, I do try to. Obviously, you know, I've got other things in life to commit my time to. So balloon, 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 balloon! Obviously, all the work I do isn't just seen on streams or whatever. It's, you know, comping the vocals for, like, a cover or whatever. Or, you know, designing stuff that you're gonna see later, or doing the art, which I'm really slow at drawing, so art takes a long time for me. I'm just gonna move this. So if I can get, like, channel memberships open or something, that money, a lot of that money would probably, obviously not all of it, but a lot of that money would probably go back into the channel, I guess. It's not like I've really got too much else to spend it on. Like, I know people are gonna be like, oh, you know, live a little, spend a little bit of the money on yourself, get yourself something nice. Here's a $5 super chat, go buy yourself some lunch. I mean, the other thing about that is YouTube doesn't give you super chat revenue, like, right when you get it. You have to wait until AdSense pays out. Because I've done my research. You know, I'm serious about this. I have looked things up. This isn't me, you know, just, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Daydreaming about it. I go on, like, the YouTube support pages. I'm like, okay, what's all this about? How does this system, like, actually function? For example, I should be getting the community tab soon. Or community posts quite soon. But I have to wait until, like, I'm at the requirements. I just have to wait for YouTube to activate it right now. That will take probably about a week. So this time next week we might have community posts. That'll be exciting. I can be one of those people who makes a bunch of polls. I might actually do that. That does kind of seem like a good time. Because from what I've seen, polls tend to get more, not views, like interaction with, you know, when you see like a random YouTube poll in your recommended and you're like, who's this? That's good for that hashtag exposure. I don't want to be annoying, but you know, I will try that at some point. I don't want to think I'm above the YouTube techniques, TM. Can I get rid of this? Yeah, I do my research when it comes to YouTube. And the way Super Chats work is they're paid out through YouTube's advertising program, AdSense. And basically, when you Super Chat a VTuber, they don't receive that money until, what is it? The end of the next month, I think it might be. I've seen reports? No, I've seen, like, I've heard testimony from people, that's it. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Where it's like, I was paid on the 20-something of the whatever month. You know. You don't receive the money right away, is what I'm saying. So if you, like, Super Chat a VTuber, be like, you know, go buy yourself some lunch or whatever, they are going to have to wait until, like, the next month to get that lunch. So they probably appreciate it. I'd be concerned if they didn't. But, you know, you can't be like, go, you know, if a VTuber you like is doing gacha pulls, you can donate and it will replenish their wallet, but just not right on that day. It's a strange beast, YouTube is. Just trying to... What do I do now? I'm gonna have to repeat this on the other side. We are nowhere near done with this structure. I have some savings right now, but most of them are going to go towards YouTube things. There are a few different things I want to try. I don't think it's like much of a spoiler or whatever. I've mentioned this before actually, so it's not. I want to do... What is it? I want to try running like YouTube video ads at some point. Because they seem to work out well for VTubers. And you know... Who wouldn't want their video viewing experience to be blessed by me and my beautiful vocal cords? YouTube video advertising seems to work out quite well for a lot of VTubers. So I think that'll be something I would at least want to try, you know. Not be like... I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, don't skip the advert! Don't do it! those adverts really annoy me. It's like, give me a reason. I don't think I'm in danger of, like, anything bad happening if I say this. There's a honey ad, I think, that I got a few days ago, where it's like, not hating on the woman in that advert. I doubt she wrote it, and even if she did, you know, that doesn't mean she's a bad person, but it's like her going, click the honey button! Click the honey button! Do it, coward! You're not a real man unless you click the button for my product. It's just, give me a reason to, at least. I don't want to run adverts like that. That seems like you're kind of belittling people, honestly. It's a little bit gross. Again, no, like, it's difficult to be kind to the people in those adverts, but you do need to. If you think an advert is silly, like, there's probably a high chance it wasn't written by the person, like, acting in it. And, Al, please, I'm begging you to just move slightly. Move! Budge! Scooch! Aggressive, dang. Some brands have nice, like, advertising things that I can kind of deal with. I've never bought anything from a YouTube ad. You know, VTuber adverts, I understand. Because it's not... I'm fine with them because it's not asking you to buy a product, it's asking you to just, like, check something out. It's just, like, a form of, like, self-exposure, I guess. It's just, like, a way of getting more eyes on your channel, and that's kind of what I want. I mean, it's difficult being an independent YouTuber. Or a VTuber. Oh, yes, YouTuber, yeah. There is just a lot of competition, isn't there? You've got to put in a lot of work if you want to be seen. Okay, I've got to make sure this is symmetrical or I'll never forgive myself. You know, last night I posted a clip of myself. I put it up on Reddit as well. It got a few eyes on it, which means it was worth it. I'm not saying I'm just doing all of this for, like, attention or whatever. I've said this before, I'll say it again. If I was doing YouTube just for attention, I'd be making Minecraft videos or, like, slime hacks. Are slime hacks popular? Hacking the slime mainframe! Like, 5-minute craft. Life hack videos. If I wanted to be famous, I'd be, you know, starting a really bad YouTube music career. When in reality, one day I'll probably end up starting just a mediocre VTuber music career. The time will come one day. I'm doing VTubing because VTubing is specifically the thing I want to be doing. I'm not doing VTubing because, oh, Hololive popular, me want the money. Hololive, as huge as it is, you do need to remember, like, the most subscribed Hololive VTuber has 4 million subscribers. That is nowhere close to, like, the top of YouTube. That is nowhere near as, like, high as you can go on this platform. But VTubing is, like, the thing that I want to be doing. It's just also, you know, it would be nice if I was successful in the way that you can be successful in this community. I feel like I have to phrase things difficultly because there's a kind of... I don't know if everyone's familiar with this because I do kind of have to hang around. Oh, I have to. Oh, I'm forced to. No. Yoink. No, it's... I don't... There's kind of a perception in the independent VTuber community where it's like, you know, it's that meme of that guy being like, nah, and then it's like, VTubing because you want clout and money, and then, yeah, VTubing because you enjoy it and want to make friends. And, like, that's, like, people who VTube for fun, literally, like, go off, have the best time of your life. I'm here for that, I'm here for you. But I don't want to be perceived as someone who's doing it for the money, for the clout or whatever. Can clout have a positive connotation? Because, you know, I would be happy if a lot of people watched me, is, I guess, the sentiment I'm trying to get at. It makes me sad when, you know, I post something and not a lot of people really interact with it. But, like, people are still interacting with it, and that's, like, very good, and I'm like, the real ones, TM. Not saying, like, people who don't watch all my stuff aren't the real ones, TM. But, you know. It's weird. You've got to phrase things really carefully. I don't want to be misconstrued, even though I don't think I'm saying anything particularly radical. Oh gosh, what's going on with this? What has happened here to my beautiful, beautiful symmetry? Whoop! Pyon! If you're going for popularity, VTubing isn't the right way to go around it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. You can be popular in the VTubing community, but like, being the most popular VTuber is nowhere near the level of being the most popular YouTuber. Those are not comparable. You know. Like, is it still good? Like, if I woke up and I had, like, 5 million subscribers, I'd probably have, like, a minor panic attack. But would I be overall happy? Yes. Would that open a lot of doors for me? Yes. Would I suddenly be, like, you know, invited to a bunch of YouTube things and, oh, suddenly, you know, you're in with the YouTube crowd? No. And, like, that's probably not what I want, honestly, but, like, YouTube has limits that VTubing hasn't reached yet, basically. If you want to get popular on YouTube, being a VTuber is not currently the way to do it. You can get, like, 'cause it's easy to get a small amount of, like, people following you from the very start, with, like, you know, debut culture, I guess. I don't know if culture is the right way to phrase that, but, like, the culture of VTubing debuts, I would say, it lends itself well to people getting a lot of exposure in, like, a short amount of time. And that's, like, that's unequivocally, like, a good thing in my book. I mean, I've benefited from it, you know, so... It's just a bit weird, the situation we've all stumbled into as VTubers and VTuber watchers. I saw Chabelle Tonya go from 5,000 subscribers to 20,000. Was that 20,000? Yeah, 20,000 within 4 days from an advert. Yeah, I got her adverts as well. That was something that I already had that idea in the back of my mind because I'd seen a few VTuber adverts. I think. Do we remember what was her name? Moi Chateau? I think she's retired now, unfortunately. She was a Japanese VTuber I got some adverts for in the past. I know she plays the piano. And I remember that because I saw the adverts a few times. No, I saw Tonya-san's, I think I have, like, a separate non-VTubing, well, not non-VTubing, but, like, personal account, you know. Just for when I'm in my off time, you know. For when I'm not being Clara Stellamari and I'm just being Clara, just plain old Clara, just, like, some girl hanging out in her pajamas watching YouTube. Just some horse. And I've been getting, you know, Tonya's adverts on videos that I watch there, because I do watch VTuber stuff. And I checked out her channel, and yeah, she seems to be doing pretty well for herself. And I think she might be affiliated with, take this with a grain of salt, I think she might be affiliated with the company, so that obviously must have helped her. Not in like a, money kind of way. That doesn't make sense, and it doesn't need to. Hello, Al. Like, that must have helped her, obviously. And, like, go off, girl, get that coin, we love that. She's probably got, like, people working with her who understand, like, YouTube marketing. I don't have that experience, so I don't think I'd be as, like, successful if when I do YouTube adverts. But I wouldn't be surprised if I, like, tried something like that and then I saw... I mean, the goal with, like, if you're advertising a YouTube channel is you do want more people to subscribe. I'll just take all these flowers, actually. It's kind of a view that, like, if you want more subscribers, it's like, oh, like, you're just making videos for the views. Like, if I wasn't making videos for the views and the subscribers, why would I be making videos and putting them on YouTube? It's a bit weird. It's very easy to get your rhetoric twisted on this strange website that we've all found ourselves on. Use your Clara account on other streams. Exposure collabs. Too much to gain. Oh, that feels a bit weird. I've been like, I like the idea of doing collabs, but I don't want to reach out to people for the sole extent of, like, collab with me, you know? I'm thinking, which, oh, dangerous. When, Splatoon 3 comes out, if there are other VTubers who, I'm not, like, the best Splatoon player you've ever seen. I'm gonna drink some water, I've been talking a lot. Ah, yeah. Your girl's hydrated, baby. I'm not gonna be dehydrated today. Ah. That's like saying you only have a job for the money. You know, like in job interviews where it's like, why do you want to join this company? And they, you know, kind of implying, oh, I just love this company culture so much. From the day I was born, I adored Coca-Cola. As if the majority of people in society don't work for the sake of a paycheck. I mean, that's kind of almost this idea that, you know, you have to be in it for the love of the craft and the love of the craft alone. It's a bit weird. You should be allowed to do things because you want money from them. If a YouTuber is like, I'm making YouTube videos because it pays my bills, I don't think that should be something that people get up in arms about. I don't know if that's, like, happened before, but... I don't know if I've got, like, particularly radical views on YouTube. I hope I don't. I hope this is, like, the common view. Ah. Tonya's part of Lit Media, is that it? They have at least 3 staff behind one VTuber. Yeah, okay, I think it said something in her bio about, like, she's affiliated with whoever. I didn't really look too much into it because I didn't really see the point in me spending my time doing that. It's not something that concerns me. I mean, like, you know, if she was, you know, what's the word? If she's doing, you know, good work and having a good time in that company, then literally, like, have a nice day, enjoy your life. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm bashing on her for being a, you know, not a company VTuber. That's, when I say company VTuber, I think of, like, Crunchyroll Hime or, like, Enko. Do you remember Enko from Netflix? I feel like we don't talk about Enko anymore. I don't even know if she's still going. Like, there's a difference between being a company VTuber, like Crunchyroll Hime, and being, like, an agency VTuber, like, Gargura, say. I feel like those are 2 very different kinds of VTubers. And I feel a bit better about one than the other. Guess what? No, like, I'm sure, like, company VTubers, the way that I put them, you know, I'm sure they're also, like, fine. They're fine, sure. And I'm sure they're also nice people. Once again, you know, just because someone's affiliated with a brand doesn't mean, you know, they share all the views or, like, aims of that brand. It's a really weird spot, VTubing. It's like, what are we all doing? No, we're all anime and it's confusing. Mum, pick me up, I'm scared. What should I do with this cliff? I did my previous job to gain muscle, the money was a bonus. Yeah, there can be, like, obviously other reasons someone does a job. For example, I'm doing this job. I count, like, honestly, I do see this as, like, working or whatever. But I do VTubing as a quote-unquote job. Because it means I get to, like, talk and play video games and have a nice time and make silly internet videos instead of serving customers who don't respect me. There can be, obviously there are non-monetary reasons why people do jobs, you know. For some people it's literally like, I've got a lot of free time, I'm retired or whatever, I have a part-time job just to, you know, spend the day doing something relatively good. Oh no. I don't know what I'm doing. was Enko. She's Netflix's VTuber. I believe she's a sheep. I believe. I have reason not to doubt that she is in fact a sheep. It's what's it? N-Co, I think. If you look up Netflix VTuber, you'll see her. I think she speaks English and Japanese. I don't know too much about her, but I know that she is existent at the very least. Like, don't like view this as like me throwing shade on like company VTubers or like mascot VTubers or whatever, because there's a lot of them. And they're all perfectly fine people unless proven otherwise. They're just one part of a company. One person, like even the CEO of a company isn't responsible for everything it does at the end of a day. Like, can they do like weird and bad things? Yeah, but like one person, one mascot, one VTuber a company does not make. It's a bit weird. I feel like I tend to go off a lot about my opinions or like my deep philosophical thoughts on the topic of the nature of VTubing. I hope it's not off-putting or whatever. Clara, stop with the philosophy lesson. Scream in a British accent already. That's what we came here for. I say British accent, but I'm clearly from up north. I mean, if like a VTuber agency, if a VTuber agency specifically came to me and said, Clara, we would like you to join us, like without, you know, the prospect of like rebranding or whatever, whatever that even means in this situation. You know, we just want Clara Stellamari to come on and, you know, be part of our group. I'm gonna be honest, I would consider it, unless it was like, you know, a sketchy business. If they had a good track record, I would, you know, not turn them down instantly. I would have to, you know, weigh the kind of, you know, their track record and like, I enjoy having a lot of freedom. I like being able to kind of decide, okay, I'm gonna do this thing now. Yeah? Hold on. Did the audio just cut out for you as well, or was that just my headphones acting up? If I shake my head around, did something come loose? I have no idea. Oh well. That would be amazing if you join a group. I mean, don't expect it, but like, you know. There was a time when like a lot of YouTubers were, like regular YouTubers, back before VTubing was like, not mainstream, but like like it is now basically. A lot of YouTubers, capital Y YouTubers, were getting capital Y, capital T, MCMs. Hololive is doing an MCM now, isn't it? But like, you know, who remembers Machinima? Because I barely do. But like, if I say Machinima Network, a lot of people were like, not dragged into that, but, misled into that. The thing with Machinima, I wasn't there for this, so, you know, obviously I have no personal experience with this. But, I think the thing with Machinima Network was like, it said it was going to give, like, benefits to a bunch of creators, and then it just started skimming ad revenue off of everyone. I need to be careful that I'm not joining that kind of, like, group or whatever. But if it was, like, if a VTuber group with, like, I'm not going to name any names because I don't actually know if anyone really does this yet. If, like, a normal, non-Machinima-esque kind of VTuber agency or whatever. Because MCMs, the good MCMs, are a little bit like VTuber agencies. I think the language, the branding is just different. The way we all talk about each other. You know. If they came up to me and said, Clara, you know, we like what you do, we want you to be, like, part of our group or whatever. I'd want, you know, creative freedom and stuff. I don't want it to be just, like, you know, I don't want to be forced to do anything. I don't work well when you force me to do something. I get sassy, for one. I like designing a lot of my own stuff. You know, design my clothes, design my overlays and stuff. I like having creative input in things. By which I mean I like being the one who creates them. company VTuber is all about the contract. Yeah, a contract, like, honestly, at the end of the day, like, being contracted for something is a morally neutral thing. It can be good, it can be bad, it can be, like, just kind of nothing. It's just, contracts are just kind of, the reason for contracts is so, basically it's a promise with, like, actual repercussions if you break the promise, at the end of the day. Oversimplifying it massively, because we all get lost in, like, all the legalese and stuff. Contract is just like, I'm gonna do this, you need to do this, we have agreed, there is, like, money on the line, there is capital on the line. I don't know, like, once again, whenever I'm talking about complex situations, take everything I say with, like, several large fistfuls of salt. I don't have, like, real-world business experience. I have fake-world business experience. Sometimes I play the stock market, not very often. I played Nintendo 3DS stock trader game once, and then I fell off it. Oh well. I think if a company wanted, you know, they were like, let's go get Clara, or whatever. If they wanted me to join their group, I think the main thing I would want is, like, creative control, the ability to, like, do what I want. The main, like, I think for me the main benefit of being in a company would probably be just, like, support and, like, connections that I wouldn't have otherwise. You know, I'd be able to reach out to more, like, creators, like illustrators or whatever. Be like, hey, can you help me do a thing? I think one of the things I want more of is, like, connections with people that I can work with, so I can just do more things. That would be nice. I'm not good at reaching out to people on my own. Okay, I'm gonna put, unrelated. I'm gonna put... this probably isn't... This is a little bit ugly, but we love it anyway. I'm gonna put something up on that, like, mound. The mound. I'll put, like, maybe a statue or a moon thing. This is working out pretty well. I'm gonna... You know, I'm gonna put the... I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to put the... What's it called? Incline. The incline over here. And then this will sit in my island for 1,000 years. I mean, one other thing that's probably good about being a... like... agency VTuber is it's probably a lot easier to, like, make friends with, like, other people in the... Oh, phone call. It's probably a lot easier to make friends because you've got, like, other people in the agency. Yeah, I found a perfect spot, Thomas. It sounds like you'd be surprised how much freedom some company VTubers have. Yeah, I just know, like, you've got to be careful with these things. You can't take anything for granted. You can't assume company X is going to let me do whatever I want. And then you just, like, don't read the contract or something. Because that's how you get your soul sold. Sold! I mean, even if it's, like, just a basic thing, I still want it. I feel like I want to handle a lot of things myself because I want that kind of personal touch, almost. Beep, beep, boop, doop. You know, I want... If I was, like... If I had all my stuff designed by someone else, it wouldn't... I don't know if it'd feel the same. And, like, not in a good or a bad way, just in, like, a... It's just interesting to think about, really. I like the way I have things right now. It would be nice if my growth was a little bit more, but everyone feels that way on this site, I think. YouTube does do a lot to push the mentality that you should be growing, and if you're not, you're doing something wrong. I feel like maybe that gets a lot of hobbyists down. Ooh. Like, if a company approached me and was just like, you know, we'll give you support in return, you know, let us use your image, let us, you know. I mean, I'd have to split some ad revenue with them, but I'm not making anything so far, so. It'll be, you know, your earnings, say, like, 30% of them over. I think YouTube takes 30%, so that's where I pulled that number from. I don't know what the standard is. Well, I think the main, because like it's a business thing at the end of the day. These agencies don't, you know, bring on VTubers purely out of the kindness of their hearts. Although the better agencies, you know, the better VTuber agencies do listen to the stuff going on outside of YouTube with their talents, I'm sure. But, you know, they're not bringing on VTubers because they want to make people's dreams come true, and that's it. It's a business thing at the end of the day. And, like, I'm not condemning that, obviously. You know, the whole life is a business, right? And, like, that's arguably a good thing, because Hololive being a business has allowed them to, like, kind of expand to the point where they can give their talents, like, such a huge amount of support that they can do things that not a lot of people are able to do. So they're making it more able for, no, that's not words. They're making it so more people are more able to do more things. They wouldn't be able to do that if they were just like an independent, like, non-for-profit group. I mean, there are some things you can never get back by, like, being there are some differences between being an independent and being, like, a agency VTuber that are, like, you just can't get one from the other. Like, if you're a company VTuber, you know, you are kind of being observed, like, a lot more. I could, like, leave tomorrow. I won't, don't worry, I'm not thinking of it. This is just a thought that I just had. I could leave tomorrow and not say anything. It would be very difficult for me to do that if I was a company VTuber. And, like, I wouldn't want to do that. That is something I actively don't want to do. But if, like, a situation showed up, if I was put in witness protection or something, I suddenly had to disappear off the face of the earth. I'm not sure what kind of advantage this actually is for the majority of people. But, you know, if I had to suddenly, if there was, like, an emergency in my life and I just had to stop doing YouTube, it would be a lot easier for me to do that as I am now, as opposed to if I had a contract looming over my head. And, like, if I was in, like, the kind of agency that I'd want to join, you know, the management would probably be like, we understand, it's okay, like, take some time off. Because since VTubing is so personality driven that if something, like, goes wrong in your life, it kind of feels wrong if you're still making the person stream through that. I believe, one of the Holo Gen 6 girls, I won't say who, just in case. It's not my issue to speak about, but I'm just bringing it up as, like, to clarify my point. One of the Gen 6 girls, I think one of her family members passed away quite recently. She took some time off for that. That is, like, just even from a business perspective, that is the right thing to do. Because if you are making someone stream through, like, a really difficult time, that is going to, like, push people away. Because they're going to see, like, A, this VTuber is miserable. I don't want to watch someone being miserable because it makes me feel miserable. But also, oh, this company is mistreating this person. I don't want to support them anymore. There's a weird line between supporting a VTuber company and supporting just a VTuber who's under the company. You kind of have to decide, you know, I'm glad it hasn't really been tested yet, but it would be bad if, like, some VTuber company really, like, misused one of their VTubers, and then all of their fans would have to decide, do I like the person more, or, you know, what's better for the person if I keep supporting the company to support them, or if I, like, pull my support to show them that I disagree. I don't think we've really had to answer that as a community yet. And, like, fingers crossed we won't have to for a long time, but it will eventually happen. And at that point, I will not be the one who gets to talk about that anymore. I do not have the wisdom, the knowledge, you know, Stellamari guidance ain't answering that. We've all got to be very careful, I think. I think because VTubing is a very young kind of industry, almost, we haven't really had to tackle a lot of difficult questions yet. And we don't know when we're going to have to. So I'm just emptying my inventory. It's interesting to think about, but at the same time, it's like, oh boy. Ooh, this is gonna get tricky. Hopefully I will not be at the center of it, because if I am, something's gone really wrong. Maybe I shouldn't say too much about this kind of thing, just in case, like, some agency does approach me one day. I don't know if I have deep thoughts or just thoughts, but I think it's important to think about these kinds of things. You need to be prepared for when, like, unexpected things happen in life. We can't just assume that the VTuber community is going to be like all just pals and Tay-Tay forever. Tay-Tay? Tay-Tay. Ugh. Sprinkling in random Japanese with my terrible, terrible accent is the recipe for disaster. You know, it's not just going to be all, you know, it's cute anime girls, but it's not just going to be cute anime girls forever. Eventually something, like, really bad is going to happen, and as a community we are going to have to face up to that. But we don't have to today, so we can quietly prepare ourselves for the absolute nightmare that we've kind of all walked into. I think the VTubing community is like a net good, but, you know, with any community that gets this big, eventually something is going to happen. Sorry, this is, like, turned into, like, a serious talk. When I'm just playing, like, the Animal Crossing Nintendo game. Do you speak another language other than English and Japanese? Bold of you to assume I can speak Japanese. A few years ago I could speak a conlang pretty good, but I couldn't oh gosh. I couldn't speak it now. It was a conlang with a really simple grammar structure. That really helped. I'm not a linguist person. I think linguistics is interesting, but I am not someone who, like, is good at picking up languages. A polyglot, I am polynot. I like the kind of serious topic with the chill Animal Crossing music. It's a better backdrop than, like, you know, if we were blasting, like, some FPS or something. Or really dramatic, like, boss fight music. Just imagine, like, death metal is playing and I'm like, here are the philosophical implications of VTubing in the 21st century! Bit weird. Animal Crossing is a great, like, backdrop for a lot of stuff. Animal Crossing music, especially. I'm gonna put this flower here. I mean, you always hear that one Animal Crossing song. It's like beep, beep, doo, 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 doo. You know, I think it's from the GameCube one. You hear that in a lot of videos, I think. Well, I think you used to. I don't know if you do nowadays. I think Animal Crossing music is just kind of made for you to, like, zone out and have a good time with it. It's not really asking for your attention, and that's, like, why it's good. Some music is asking for your attention, and some is not, and this is the second category. Oh gosh, no, that is not where I wanted that. I think just, like, VTubing in general has, and YouTubing in general has, like, a lot of implications that a lot of people haven't really thought through. Not saying, like, oh, I'm better than you because I've thought about these things, but just, like, we haven't really thought about these things yet, and at some point we are going to have to. Like, just YouTubing in general, it's a little bit odd. A lot of things in this world were not made for the world that YouTube has created. Copyright law. Copyright law. Copyright law was not created for a world where everyone can just post stuff to YouTube. Copyright law was created for, like, the world of, you know, music labels and film studios. That kind of thing. Get rid of this coral. Oh wait, no, I should sell that ski mask. Just the world progresses very quickly. We all know that. We're in the VTubing community. This thing popped up like 5 years ago. That is extremely young for like an entire like industry. A lot of money is being made on like in the VTubing. I will not hesitate to call it an industry. You know, there are like huge companies that are, you know, in this kind of arena almost. A lot of money is being made off of VTubing. And it is like an incredibly small, not incredibly small, incredibly young, just kind of scene in general. Even if you don't count KonClara as like the first real VTuber or whatever that means. It can only be as old as like, you know, YouTube itself, I think. Or maybe, there might have been like some predecessors to it. I was going to say Miku, but I don't think Miku is really in the same ballpark as... I think that's a different topic entirely. I mean, I can't talk about Vocaloid. I don't know anything about it. The only Vocaloid songs I listen to are the ones that VTubers I know have done covers of, and then I go back to the VTuber versions because I'm like, yeah, but I like this one better. That's nice, but I like this. I went to Taco Bell and got nacho fries after Gura did her stream. Oh yeah, wasn't she, didn't Hololive have a thing with Taco Bell? For the record, I don't know what a Taco Bell is. I know it's like a taco place? Yeah, that's in the name, come on. We don't have those in this country, so I also can't speak on that topic. Incredible. I'm so cultured. To be fair, no, what is it? Converse Tokyo, which is not the same as Converse, because they sell, it's mainly a clothing brand rather than a shoe brand. Converse Tokyo is doing a collaboration with Hollow Stars right now, and I can't buy them because they don't ship outside of Japan. But, I looked at, like, some of the merch, and some of it was, like, they did Shein really dirty. But he'd probably still wear it, so, like, lol. But I looked at some of them. They basically... I'm guessing, I'm just going to assume no one here has seen it, which honestly, like, that means your life is going well. They have, Converse Tokyo is doing a crossover with Hollow Stars where each member gets, like, his own, kind of, like, t-shirt designed after, like, their aesthetics. So, you know. It's in the image colors. Aru-san has one that's like a star made out of pizza and I love it and it's so dumb. I looked at it and I was like, I would buy that. Give it to me. Put it in my wardrobe. I want the... Give me the Hizuru shirt. It's mine. I don't have a lot of shirts that just have like prints on the back. I would have already ordered it if they shipped outside of Japan, but they don't, so we're crying. It's very sad. I would never have bought something from Converse Tokyo if Hollow Stars wasn't doing a thing with them. So I guess it's kind of that thing. YouTubers already do brand deals, you know. You wanna bought Honey, you wanna bought Audible, but now this YouTuber says it's good. So you do need to be careful, you know. I only really like to listen to brand deals if the person has already tried the thing, and even then, you know. Brand deals are a little bit difficult. But I'd like to think that VTubers aren't just going in because, oh, haha, $20. It's gotta be more than $20. If you're doing a brand deal for $20, you're being underpaid. I don't know much about brand deals, but I know that much. Your time is valuable. Let's go. Does this look good? Probably not. I'll keep it anyway. I need to donate to the bridge. Bridge isn't going to be done tomorrow. So I'm just trying to decide where to go next. Maybe I should put water stuff on here. Oh, maybe. Mayhaps. I'll put like a flower there or something. And then a little canal. Can you tell from my Minecraft streams and from this that I like water, that I like running water, that I like water things? True Stellamari. The thing is, I know I can buy like the shirt through a proxy service, but like, it's just the barrier to entry is just like enough that I'm not gonna spend my money. And you know, I have already bought Hollow Stars merch that I'm waiting on. So is this too loud? Is this just too much water? Or can you not have enough not have too much water? Maybe if I close this up, then we can put stuff in front of this. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I shouldn't, you know, unless someone, you know, aside from like song releases because they're just that cheap and you get them instantly and whatever, the barrier to like the hassle of actually buying VTuber merch is just enough that it dissuades me from wasting all my money, which is honestly a good thing. It's like, oh, thank goodness. I will not be broke today. I'm saved. Big Tascadoo. Can Tascadoo be big? Well, you're saved, so it can't be small. Teeny tiny Tascadoo. TSKR. This isn't actually looking the worst. Let's change that. Yeah, unless like Hollow Stars merch comes out that I'm like literally gonna die without, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything at least until my Journey to Find Stars merch comes. What did I buy? I bought the pen light, I bought some acrylic standees, and I bought a tassel charm. And that should arrive in April, so. I've never had a pen light before, I'm very excited. I don't know if they're going to sell the Blu-ray overseas. I hope they do. So we'll probably buy it. The Journey to Find Stars Blu-ray, so I can re-experience the real way. I can experience the concert the way it is meant to be experienced, while waving a glow stick furiously. Ah! Ugh. It feels like, what's it? When you stop drinking or whatever. When someone who's like addicted to alcohol stops drinking. I feel like maybe this is, what's the word? Withdrawal, that's it. I've gone into withdrawal, but just from like, the Hollow Stars concert. I can't take this anymore. What am I meant to do without his little like his little shakes? Screenshots? And playing the original song over just like a PowerPoint? What am I gonna do? I'm desperate, guys. I'm only just not desperate enough, you know, to turn to full-on piracy. Also because I don't want to get a virus, and also because, you know, I'm not going to betray him like that. Ugh. I know that people, like, pirate Hololive concerts. That just kind of feels bad to me. That makes me feel a bit gross, the idea of doing that. I mean, like, if you can't access the thing in your country or something, then I think that would be the only way I'd be comfortable with someone doing that. But, like, I know... The thing about Hololive is people who pirate it sometimes tend to be the kind of people who, like, are actively seeking the downfall of the entire company. It's a bit weird. What do you think doing that's gonna do? You're only hurting, you know, the talents more than anything. Not even, you know... It's very weird. It's very strange. A lot of people are very strange, myself included, but at least I'm not actively betraying Hollow Stars! Oh, those boys. Excellent. Love them. Mwah. 10 out of 10. The Scrinkly. Have I mentioned that I think Hollow Stars is pretty cool? I feel like, because I watch a lot of Hollow Stars, my Japanese is very boyish. For lack of a better word. You know, instead of saying ikuyo, I'll say ikuze! which is more masculine, I believe. Because I've just been listening to a bunch of boys just like memeing on each other in Japanese. And English doesn't really have an equivalent, so I've been kind of been like, oh, I don't really have a reference frame for that. I need to remember to say yo instead of ze. Or like zo. I say boku. I use boku. I think I can get away with saying boku. I feel better using boku. I think I just like to use boku because it's a two-syllable, like, first-person pronoun. You know. Rundown. Watashi is, like, the just normal, everyone can use watashi. I feel like I pronounce things wrong when I'm speaking, like, English with Japanese words instead of just, like... It's watashi, right? Watashi, Clara desu. Ikuze! I feel like the way I speak English messes with the way I speak Japanese because my brain wants to be phonetically consistent and my heart doesn't. I don't need all these sticks, do I? What are these? What are these? Simple wooden fencing. Do I need these? Oh, balloon. Hello. No, but like... Okay. Yeah, Watashi's just like the normal... Like, everyone uses it. If you want to be polite, you use it. Atashi is like that, but... more casual and more like for girls. Boku is like more casual and more for boys, but like you can use it if you're a girl, but some people just look at you weird. And I know this and I use it anyway. I think I just use it because watashi seems a little bit unwieldy for an English speaker. Japanese uses a lot of English words, so why not? What's that called? Waseigo? Japanese uses a lot of loan words and also a lot of English words that don't mean the same thing as they originally do. And I think that's waseigo. Nothing wrong with people looking at you weird. That's fair. I just gotta be careful that, you know, one day in 5,000 years, when I have to talk to an important person in Japanese, not necessarily an important Japanese person, just, you know, what if I get hired at Nintendo to make more Animal Crossing? I gotta be careful, you know. Well, you know, you don't speak... formal and casual speech doesn't work the same way in English that it does in Japanese. I think just when you're talking to, like, a stranger, you have to be formal. It's a bit different than the way we speak English. I couldn't speak keigo. I couldn't speak, formal Japanese to save my life. Yeah, what is... I don't really know how, like, when you're meant to use uchi, but I think it's feminine casual. Ore is, like, masculine casual. And you only use ore as a girl if you're an anime character. Well, you only really use wa, like, desu wa, if you're an anime character. If you're a female animal character? I mean, yeah, I am, but... Apparently no one really says desu wa unless they're, like, you know, putting it on, basically. You're not really going to say that in casual conversation. It's the same way that people don't speak the same way they do in TV dramas that they do in casual conversations. That's the way I like to think about it. How's 1, 2, 3? I think there's 3 spaces between them. 1, 2, 3, shoot! Go! So there'll also be some stuff over here. Some Animal Crossing stuff. I'm good. No, I'm great! Formal English is more of a context thing. Yeah. It's just the languages, I think, fulfill different purposes in different ways. What else is there? I think, you know, there are different. I mean, you even get different first-person pronouns in first-person pronouns being like I, but Japanese has 16,000 different words for it, because of course they do. Because nothing is allowed to be simple. There's easy stuff to pick up in Japanese, like the tai suffix, basically expressing like want. You don't say like I want to X. You'll be like utaitai, tabetai, nomitai, nemutai. 遊びたい。動物の森集まれ動物の森遊びたい and then it's like, yeah, I am. And then there's complex things like every kanji ever. Or like the 15 different levels of formal Japanese. There are at least 5, I think. Oh no. Terrifying. I mean, all languages are like that. Don't get me wrong. But when you're looking at... No, I meant to press X. X? Plus. Plus is just a sideways X. Can you talk about yourself in the third person in Japanese? Yeah, you can, but I think it's like more of a... I think that's generally associated with... I'm not Japanese. Look it up yourself. Don't trust me. Don't, like, tell other people this as a fact. But I think speaking in the third person in Japanese is more associated with, like, being a kid or something. Or being, like, purposefully cute. I mean, there's exceptions to every rule, because that's how language works. But this is, from what I am aware of, that is how I believe it works. But I could be wrong. Imagine learning another language. Honestly, my brain be like, ugh. I mean, I think maybe Boku might suit me, honestly. As, like, my way of saying I. Because I am kind of, you know... I am cute. Don't get it wrong. How dare you? But I am kind of... I'm one of the lads. No. I guess I am kind of a boyish kind of... I wouldn't classify myself as a tomboy or anything. But, like, you know, I don't go and play the sports ball or whatever. I'd consider myself kind of... Not, like, between the two, but, like, both at the same time, if that makes sense. It's not like a sliding scale. It's just, like, one and then the other. And they're kind of... I don't know. I don't know. It's very strange. Language. Languing. Yeah, Boku is a little bit more masculine. It's like a... I saw it described, and I'm not on the right menu. I saw it described as like a soft masculinity type thing. Who uses Boku? I think, Kanata... Anime Kanata. Amane Kanata in, Hololive. I was gonna say Love Live because there's a Kanata in Love Live. No! I forgot to get fence customization. I think she says Boku. Stretch! I don't know any other Hololive. There must be more Hololive members that... I'm using Hololive because I feel like that's the example that's gonna resonate with most people. I know she says Boku. I think there are more Hololive members who use Boku, but I couldn't tell you who it is. I think I might know one, but I'm not gonna say it just in case, because I'm not gonna, like, say things that I'm not sure about, because that just seems, like, stupid. But I think there's more than one. Custom fencing, give it to me! I mean, out of Hollow Stars, Miyabi uses it. I think Tenma uses it. I think Astel sometimes uses it. I think most of the Hollow Stars go by Ore. I know... Yeah. Adu-san, I think Rika does. Shien and Oga do. I think Robe-san does. It's a whole thing, but you know, I have something in common with... I have something in common with Miyabi, let's go! Me and the boys. And it's not something... I could use Watashi if I wanted to. But I don't want to. It just... As an English speaker and someone who's used to saying I, me, my, one-syllable words, there aren't really... Unless I want to use, like, yo or something. Oh, there's Wagahai as well, but I barely know anything about Wagahai. Yeah. I think yo is like a... What's it? If you use it, you're a weirdo, basically. Because it's, like, old. And I like this purple fence. I don't know where I would use it. But I kind of like the purple fence. Whee! Whee! Ta-da! Clara and the boys. A real me and the boys moment. Oh, I got Nook Mouse for that. The boy was Tom Nook. Ah, me and the lads. I say my brother grew up with, like, a lot of girls around him. But, like, I grew up with a lot of boys around me, I guess. Because I have more male siblings than female siblings, singular, that I actually hang out with. I have older sisters who are, like, not living with us. But just, you know. It's people weird, things strange. I can say Boku if I want. If someone thinks I'm just a weird Englishman coming in ruining the language, then I will probably change because I don't want to annoy people. If someone who speaks fluent Japanese looks me in the eyes and tells me to stop, I will stop. But I think it's okay. From what I can tell, I think it's okay. You have to be careful when you're learning a new language and you don't understand all the cultural references yet. I'm starting to understand cultural references. If you say, what is it? Ohanatsumi ni ikimasu wa? Wa janakute. Wa janee yo. If you say you're going to the flower field, I know what that means. And I'm like, just say the toilet! Just say the toilet! In Japanese, going to the flower field means you're going to the toilet. You're off to the loo. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want money. I always want money. Money is fun to have. Ba, ba, ba. It's like saying I must excuse myself. And kind of in context, people understand what you mean. Excuse me for a second. Yes. Or like, what was it? I understood a different, like, Japanese cultural reference a few days ago, and I was really proud of myself. And now I can't remember what it was, so I can't even tell you what it was. If I remember, I'll tell you, because I'm proud of myself. I haven't, like, studied this. I've just picked this up through, like, osmosis. I've just picked this up through, like, listening to people and, you know, looking at translations of things. I think good translations try to translate things in a way that makes sense, but if they need translation notes, they will add them. Don't just assume I know things. I don't... Honestly, like, I'm not trying to call anyone out here, but it's, like, kind of prevalent in the VTubing community. I don't really like when subtitles don't translate certain words from Japanese, because that's kind of like, if a person who's new to the community is stumbling in on it, someone who isn't familiar with, you know, the vernacular, I don't think that's very good. I think you should translate things, at least, like, the first time you use it in a video. I think you should translate, like, yabai or yamete or something. Or, like, you know, have a translation note pop up. Being like, yabai can mean multiple different things. Yabai is a really versatile word, actually. I think, in English, I think the closest you can get to it is, like, that's crazy. Or, like, that's wild or something. Because those words can mean, like, different things. A lot of words can mean a lot of different things. Great can mean, like, big, or it can mean, like, of high quality. Can't it? I don't think it's got that connotation in Japanese. But then there are Japanese words that have, like, different connotations, where in English they've only got one. And that's how language works, but it's still interesting to think about. Do-do-do-do. Language is interesting. I think linguistics is pretty interesting once you get into it. If you're just going at it like a hobbyist kind of level, linguistics is the study of language. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, Dragonfly. Goodbye! Dragonfly! No! I'm sorry, Cephalobot. Okay, he's gone. They're just like the study of language and stuff. Even down to like, I like looking up word etymologies, which is basically where words came from. What words were before they were the words that we have now. Like tomorrow used to be hyphenated. It used to be to-morrow. That kind of thing. Or like, do you think it's called an envelope because it envelops the letter? Interesting. I haven't looked this up, but I have a sneaking suspicion. Sorry, when I say that, it makes me sound like I know things. I have a personal theory that I have not checked, and no, it's a hypothesis if I have no evidence for it. I have a hypothesis that onegai and like negai as in like wish, negai as in wish, and like onegai as in like please, as in like yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I think they probably have the same root word. Or like the same root sound or something. And I want to look that up. I'm going to look that up if I remember after the stream. Because I am interested in that. And I'm proud of myself for being able to even have, like, enough vague knowledge to have a theory like that. Should I might link these two. I'm not sure. Should I just put upon here? But Japanese is complicated because of kanji readings. And the same kanji can be read like 5 different ways sometimes. The simple ones can. You will get kanji that are only read one way, and they are a blessing and we love them. But the majority of kanji that are in like normal use in Japanese have only like multiple readings. It's like readings are like I don't know. It's something vaguely sounding like it could be that. I don't know. If I join these up, I might put like some water here. We shall see. I'm just gonna mark out where the bridge is, no, the incline is going to be. I think it's called an incline because you incline it. No, I don't. I think those are different words. Because there are some words where I don't know which one is more good. Which one of these is correct? Oh yeah, no, that's lined up. Huh. Like, once you look into it, like, the way that words came about is actually very interesting. Or it is to me, with my nerd brain. Ugh. If there was, like, if they'd let me do, like, linguistics in school, I would have taken that. I mean, you know, I've never taken a linguistics class, but apparently it does begin with you just, like, kind of sticking your fingers in your mouth trying to make, like, sounds from the International Phonetic Alphabet. Like that. Glottal stop. Glottal stop is when you cut off the air flow from your throat. It's like an uh-oh. That's a glottal stop. Interesting. IPA is interesting, but I can't read it. They use a lot of symbols, and then I'm like, I don't know what that means. And I don't know what that sounds like. Maybe you can make your own words. Seems like a lot of hassle, really. I could pay someone else to do that for me. Right. This area is blocked off. So I'm thinking, like, kind of like mini garden here? Mini garden areas. We could have the flower cart. Which flower cart? This flower cart. This one, right here. I might start, once I played Happy Home Paradise, I might start going to other people's islands. You know, if anyone's got anything they think would fit the vibe we're going for. I'll put like a, you know, maybe I'll make a wish list or something. Or a mood board. I'm just gonna, waiting for you. Come on. Come hither. I can wait all day. Oh. Yo. Yeah, I think linguistics doesn't get enough attention. Maybe I should become a linguistics VTuber. Oh, that would require me actually knowing things beyond like a really basic level. Or flag design. I think flag design is really interesting. Sorry, I'm making it sound like I have smart hobbies. I don't. I know. What do you mean, wrestler uniform? Yeah, I don't know what I expected. When does... Oh, Nook Shop closes in like 7 minutes. Have I really... I've been playing for 3 hours, huh? Plus intéressant. I'll grab some shelves. Oh, they've closed. Eh, what a crying shame. What am I looking for? Oh, scallop! Le scallop! That's not the word in French for scallop, I can guarantee it. Without even knowing, it's just probably not. I haven't been diving, I should... Oh, I've had 3 hours to dive. So, ba ba da ba, da kishimete midaiwa, ba ba da ba 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 da 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 suyo, dive. Sorry, it's a Love Life song called Dive. It's the only thing that my brain was thinking about in that second. I'm the superb star now. I'm not. That job title goes to one superb star, Splash Boy. It's fine if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't either. The fact I am understandable in any way, shape, or form to any human on this entire planet is a miracle. It is a blessing from up above. It's like, wow, we as a civilization have advanced to a, you know, a point where Clara Stellamari can be understood. That's gotta be something. It's gotta be, we're all very proud of me. Of me? You should be. I work very hard. I say, if I say I work hard, I definitely don't work hard, do I? I like to think I work hard, but I didn't get very much done today. I'll make sure to, I don't know, at least make a short or something. Tomorrow. Or today, even. Clara poetry reading stream. I don't know anything about poetry or books, really. I don't really consume very much media that isn't YouTube, honestly. Yeah, I used to watch way more anime, but after I started, you know, getting ready to do VTubing stuff, my costs kind of racked up. And I was like, you know, I don't really have the time. And all the shows that I like are nearly in season 3, but like, the big 3 for me, and they're not big at all. Well, one of them is. I'm waiting for Mob Psycho, Zombieland Saga, and Mighty Mashita Iruma-kun to all start their 3rd seasons. And once they have, oh boy, it's over for me. My schedule is done. I'm doomed. Oh, hello. Crabe. Crustacean. Crustacean lobsters. Yes. I'm waiting for those 3 anime. Especially, Iruma-kun. I've been keeping up with the manga in a while. I should read it. Oh, yeah! Let's go! Oh, my boy! Oh, just in time. Just in time? Who's that? Hey, man. Well, I'm at it. Let me lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. They always reboot movies, so why not food? And can I get a sequel to Carbonara? Carbonara 2, man. If Carbonara is so great, where's Carbonara 2? All 3 seasons come out in one season, and in the same season, Clara disappears. Sorry, guys, I'm busy. Honestly, while Iruma-kun Season 2 was airing, that was like the highlight of my week. Oh, we've got the closing music. Violin. What did I get from Mermaid Tiara? I will take a Mermaid Tiara. It's a violin. I'm fancy enough to know how to violin is. Ain't that just something? Should I get rid of these things? Nah, I'm good. I'll put them outside, but I don't really need the camping cart. Goodbye. Sayonara. That's carbonara too. My brother would be interested in that question. I should ask him. My brother likes to cook. I'll ask him where carbonara 2 is, so we can finally have our questions answered. You have Stellamari guidance for like, you know, the hard-hitting questions. I like your hat. And you've got my brother for food questions. No, seriously, while Iruma-kun Season 2 was airing, that, like, light of my life, it was when I was having, last year I had dental surgery. A different dental surgery than the one I was talking earlier. I've had 2 dental surgeries in my life. And while I was recovering, I was just, like, binging Iruma-kun, and I was like, yes, I'm okay. I can't eat solid foods, but my soul will be healed by this precious boy! Yeah. There's a Clara in that show. There is a character called Clara in that show. And honestly, just like me, she is a gremlin. You know, I have a Hollow Stars TED Talk plan. Maybe I should just make also an Iruma-kun TED Talk. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest. My clothes are not designed after Asmodeus Alice. I will say that much. He wears a lot of white. I didn't copy him at all, honest. I love him. I love him. He's best girl. I wouldn't normally go as far as to say I have a best girl, but Asmodeus Alice is my best girl. In that show, at least. Not to get controversial, but he's good. He's very good. Maybe he should join Hollow Stars. Seriously, god tier show. It's a little bit sad to me that more people overseas haven't really, like, watched it. It's localized, it's on Crunchyroll. It's, localized as Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. It's about this boy. He is my son. It's got good, wholesome family dynamics. It's got... I forgot to get a shovel. It's got... It's actually, like... It's basically a kid's anime. But, like, it's actually really funny sometimes. A character says a key smash out loud. There are idols. It's important. There are demons, but, like, the demons are icons. There are some demons are mean. In this show, some demons are mean. And then, Iruma, that is the main character. The main character is a blue hair anime boy. My son, Iruma. And he's like, he doesn't say it like this, but he's like, have you considered being nice? And then, I don't know, in, like, the first episode, he accidentally, like, no, I can't spoil it. Oh, you should watch that show. You should watch Iruma-kun. Arguably, you should watch it before you watch me. I have something in common with all 3 main characters from that show. I have blue hair, I wear a lot of white, and my name is Clara! And I'm a mess. All of them are a mess. It's a good show. No one has said anything in the chat because they're afraid to diss my opinions. Because they're right. Admit it, you're all terrified of being proven wrong or something. What does this look like? I don't know why I put it on the floor, I can't really see it. Chat, it's okay to admit that you missed out on this masterpiece until... No, like, it's actually a pretty low-budget anime, to be real. Like, it looks good when it needs to, but a lot of the time you can tell when they cut corners. But someone really must have cared about this project, because it gets, like, 20-episode seasons, and I'm so happy. And, like, it's good, and I can't explain why it's good without spoiling a lot of it. And I don't even know what counts as a spoiler, and I just don't want to say anything because you should go into episode 1 pretty blind. I can talk about there is a character called Clara. Because she shows up, like, pretty early on. And it's good. It's... the idol subplot... I had emotions about it. And there's like a cat. and I love opera. The character, not the music genre. There's a character called Opera, and perfect! 10 out of 10. Watch it with a blindfold. Don't you dare. Mighty Master Iruma-kun is an anime that deserves your full attention. It's big in Japan, I believe, but it's not getting the recognition it deserves and needs over here. And I just want people to talk about it with. It's a good show. It's a really good show, and it's very wholesome. Like, it's basically a kid's anime, and that says a lot about me. But, like, I watched it with my brother, and now we're like, my son, Iruma, he's good and a pure-hearted boy. It's like, what if you took, like, a shonen protagonist and put him in a slight... No, he's not a shonen protagonist. He's a very good boy. He reminds me of my brother, actually. The main character, Iruma. Because he's just a good boy who's trying his best. And I'm like, oh, I recognize this from the real world. Anime is real. Oh, yes, I adore. It's good. And seriously, I would die for a lot of the characters in that show. If you have a Crunchyroll subscription, you should watch Mighty Master Iruma-kun if you haven't already. I don't know how many, like, episodes of it you should watch before you, like, get into it, but, like, at the very least watch the first episode, because it ends with, like, a... Well, not ends, but, like, near the end, there is, like, a really good joke. I'm laughing just thinking about it, because it's so absurd. But it makes sense in context, but it's, like... Out of context, it's just, like, really funny. And in context, it's even funnier. Because, like, they're demons. And there's, like, magic and stuff. And, like, and they abuse that. And, like, it's good. It's good. It's a good show. It's a good show. I'm slapping my knees so hard because you know it's a good show. Time to watch anime for basically the first time since I found VTubers then. Excuse me 1 second. Let's go! I had a net on me! I had a net on me! Who's a net? I had a net on me! I'm having a good time. I'm talking about a good anime, and I caught a big, spooky, scary spider. Very close. Very close. I didn't scream quite as loud as the first tarantula I saw tonight, but I actually managed to catch this one. Oh, I just felt my adrenaline spike. Can you ever just feel, like, your adrenaline, like, can you ever just feel panic in, like, a very physical sense? Cook the spider. No, we must donate him for the advancement of science. Ooh, I'm so sorry for what you're about to witness, Blathers. You don't deserve this. So calm down. May I suggest a particularly good wholesome anime? Tell us the deets. Oh no. In that case, as giant spiders go, the tarantula is said to be quite docile. But have you ever seen such foul fuzziness? It is a fact, tarantulas have barbed belly hair. I say again, barbed belly hair. These awful arachnids let loose their spiky, itchy hairs to protect themselves from predators. But seeing how tarantulas also prey on frogs, mice, and even birds, one must ask, who needs protecting from whom? Who indeed? Anyway, into the collection it goes. Scary stuff. Ah. Clara being mean to Blathers. It's important to face your fears. It's called exposure therapy. I don't think it is. There is a thing in psychology where one way to get over your fears is just like exposure. Like gradual exposure. Well, you can do like full force exposure, but why would you want to? I think I just like wholesome anime with good boys, TM. Because I also really like Mob Psycho, and Mob Psycho is... I guess I kind of the genre I'm here for is like slice of life shonen. Slice of life before the shonen, that is. Am I gonna do any more terraforming today? I'm not sure. You can absolutely hear the amount of water we've got going on here. I want to wear my mermaid tiara, see how it looks on me. Oh, what do you want? So, Molly and me, we totally fought the other day about who has better fashion. I mean, it's me. Still, I want to get makeup, so I got Molly a present. But I don't have, you know, the guts to deliver it. Basically, I'm a coward, like. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just, like, you know, I can't really enjoy... This is a me thing. This is a me thing. I can't enjoy anime that's got, like, a lot of, you know, very in-your-face fan service. That just kind of makes me want to stop watching. It's just not made for me. If that's your cup of tea, literally, like, enjoy that. It was made for people who enjoy that. Where did Molly go? That's Peanut's house. I don't really... I've tried watching, like, a few series, and then it'll be like, oh, it's one of those. And I'll be like, okay, time to turn this off. What a shame. But it's in the same way, like, you know, some people don't enjoy the kind of, you know, slice of life shonen things that I do. Hello, Molly. I got you a thing, but it wasn't me. Beep, beep, beep. Hello. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's good that they... Oh, she got off the chair so that I can actually hand her the present, because I don't think they have a good animation for that. Big brain. It's a sprite costume. This is just my style too. Maybe not right now. Oh, they made up. A cafe uniform dress. I wonder what this looks like. I don't think that's a dress. I think that's a shirt. Okay. What does this look like? Oh no, it is a dress. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't like hate it or I'll keep it in my what's it. I was like half expecting it to be like a maid dress. I'm kind of here for that. I think they're cute. You know, not the ones with the super short skirts. But like, I don't know why maid stuff has to be like, you know, it's just like a job where you clean and make food. I like the aesthetic of it. The headbands are cute. I feel like maybe some people are going to interpret that in a way I will regret, but oh well. Ugh. I just think they're neat. There we go. Oh, pian. I'll hang it on the wall for all to see. Hang on wall. Yeah, the kind of... I don't know of any other anime that are kind of in this genre of like cute slice of life shonen things. Mob Psycho 100. When I heard of Mob Psycho 100, I was like, oh, is it about the mafia? No. Mob Psycho 100 is about my psychic son, and And an absolute icon. And a ghost who's a pain. Do maids in UK look different? I've never seen one. I mean, no, the modern maid you get is literally just like a housekeeper or whatever. Just like some lady who you hired to clean your house. So she's probably wearing like, you know, normal person clothes, good for cleaning, good for housework. You've got to remember maid uniforms are from like Victorian times, where everyone had to look extra. By law! I mean, they weren't made for looks. It was literally like a servant's garb, wasn't it? The original maid uniforms. Probably weren't even cute. Ugh, what was even the point then? I don't like the really short-skirted ones, though. Just, like, on an aesthetic level. It's like, you're meant to be wearing an apron. A really short one isn't going to help at all. You know, what if you spill, like, I don't know, cake batter all down your front? Tiny, short apron. You're going to get all your legs. It's going to get on your skin. You're going to have to take a bath. You don't have time for that. You're working for minimum wage. Ugh. But the ones with, I really like the ones with like long skirts. I don't like when you add too much to it. I feel like that kind of defeats the point. Honestly, for me, like it's kind of more functional at some point. But skirts aren't really good for cleaning anyway. Not being professional is a capital offense. It is in this house. Oh, hey, you're here. Yeah, I'm still alive. It's great. Hello. Ba 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 ba. I've got some real nice lighting in here, huh? Probably on account of that iron wall lamp that you can't see. I like to keep it on at night too. Not because I'm scared of the dark. It's to make sure the dark ain't scared of me. Yeah, that works. Stretch. Whew. What was I talking about? Well, I was talking about something before we weirdly started talking about maid outfits. Seriously, I hope no one misconstrues this, because, you know, in anime and VTubing, it's like, oh, the maid outfit, what scandalous nonsense are we going to get into today? Whereas I'm just like, literally, it's like a functional thing, isn't it? I like the long, I mean, I honestly like the long skirts one better, because also, you can do like a spinny and it looks cool. Or you can hold up the skirt a little bit and like, whoosh! And be like, whoosh! And it's great. And I don't like overly decorated ones either. You should keep it relatively plain and simple. You can embellish it a bit. But like, if you've got too much going on, it should resemble the thing it's meant to be, right? Is this going to end with Clara being drawn in a maid outfit? As long as it's a relatively nice, modest one, sure, why not? Maybe that'll be next week's schedule art. Chill. I've got to be careful when I talk about things like this to not, you know, have it come across as something that it isn't. It's not, oh, And you can tell by the way I'm phrasing things that I'm trying not to bring it into that territory. Because that, honestly, that makes me a little bit uncomfy. I'm just not here for that. Really? I know, like, a lot of people in the VTuber community are, and, like, go off, have a good time. It's not for me. If it's for you, enjoy it to the fullest capacity that you can. I think I'm done with terraforming. Ba, 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 da, ba. I want to try on that tiara. Whew. Honestly, maybe I should get a maid outfit, because then it would convince me that I should actually try and clean my room. Clara's too say-so for that. Yeah, I don't want people to misconstrue the things that I say. That would really be annoying for me. Oh, pain. Pain. I mean, those kind of topics just make me a bit uncomfortable, so if someone starts saying weird stuff to me, I'm probably going to shut you down. You know, we can have When I think about doing fan service TM, I'm thinking of it in like a, oh, doki doki kind of way, not in like a kind of gross way. I hope that's how it's coming across to everybody else. Oh, I'm being attacked. Ayo! I mean, you do gotta remember I'm a 17-year-old. You gotta calm down. How you doing? Right, I'm gonna get changed while you're here. No, my coffee cup? Yeah, it's great. Doki doki claramari. I think the only romance I would ever be comfortable with is like a shonen, a shoujo anime type one. Like, oh. Well then, RIP in advance to whoever dares put a marriage proposal in the chat. I feel like I should do something for Valentine's Day, but I don't want to encourage people in, like, the wrong way. Because, you know, as a girl, you do need to be careful about these kind of things as well. I do like this tiara. I'm going to keep it. And you can't stop me. Oh. Well, I should leave. Bye! She shows up for 2 seconds and then leaves every time. It's great. I was saying something. I was saying something. I was saying something. I forgot what point I just made. No, yeah, like, as a girl, you do need to be kind of careful when you do this kind of stuff, because some people are just going to interpret it the wrong way, whether you like it or not, and you need to be careful, unfortunately. You shouldn't have to be, but that's the kind of world we live in. You know, obviously nothing too bad's gonna happen to me. I'm a VTuber. What are you gonna do, punch me? I'd like to see you try. Fist fight me, son. It's just, you know, the world is a scary place. Alas, those people will always exist. Yeah, I just kind of need to make sure. I don't know if I'm doing a good enough job at boundaries or whatever. I think I'm going to display my kimono. No, wrong thing. There we go. Wait, which one was it? I'll display both of them. I have the space. No, not that one. I like them both. You know, I know some VTubers get, what is it, like gachikoi? It's like people who are like actually in love with them for realsies. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess as long as you don't expect anything or like make any moves. You know, you can say I love you in the chat. I think that's okay. Everyone's got different, like, where they draw the line, I guess. You say that to me, I'm probably going to think it's ironic, so... Nothing you say can convince me otherwise, so be careful about that. Boop. Floor lamp. Floor lamp. Floor lamp. Floor lamp. I haven't seen anyone act too questionable in chat, so to speak, so you're probably doing a good enough job on boundaries. That's good. I feel like, you know, just the risk of that is going to go up the more people that, like, spot me. Who witness my greatness! Can I put this on top of the thing? No. What song is this? No, it's just the radio. Oh, wow. I mean, there's also that thing of, like, you want to set boundaries, but at the same time, you don't want to overreact. You don't want to look like you're overreacting. It's difficult. It's a difficult situation. Always and forever. I'll just figure out how to navigate it. Let's do some of that now, okay? If you ask to marry me, I will make fun of you. If you say anything, like, weird, I will remind you I am a minor. What else? I do not... YouTube is not a dating site. Be careful. Be careful what you say. Don't take anything too seriously. It's YouTube. Like, I'll do fan service, but it does feel a bit weird. Oh, there's just some glasses just stuck there. I'm gonna kick them. Why would I put them on the floor? Go up there. Wait, this isn't Tinder? Oh no. Oh me, oh my. I mean, you know, if you do fall in love with me, well, you can keep that to yourself. It's fine. Be in love with the version of Clara Stellamari in your head. Not in a sassy way, just, you know, she is the only one who can love you back. It's kind of, How do I explain this without sounding terrible? Oh, that's a good start. What do you mean my storage is full? I have thoughts. And I don't... Clara, make fun of me! That feels weird in the opposite direction. No, like... VTubers have no reason to treat you different from any other viewer. Not even if you're, like, paying them super chats or whatever. So, like, it's important to remember that. It's important... Like, just assume if you ever met them in real life, you wouldn't become friends or something. Imagine if you went to a live concert. Maybe do the same with me, unless it sounds way too harsh. If it sounds a bit too harsh, then, the pain is good or something. No pain, no gain. Suffer through it. It will make you stronger. What's it? You're just kind of another face in the crowd to a lot of people, and that's okay, and that's probably the way it should be. Is kind of the thought I'm going with. Not in a you are nothing kind of way. Oh, hello, spider. But in a you are kind of just a part of the mass that is known as the fan base. Enjoy the anonymity. The VTuber doesn't really have any reason to know you. As, you know, anyone in particular. I think that's honestly a good thing. If, you know, if my Oshis, oh, we know who those are. If my Oshis knew, like, you know, said my, you know, called me out personally or whatever. Not like in a call out or drama kind of way. But, you know, I think basically I just lose my mind a bit. I'd be like, oh, this has escalated into something it shouldn't have. I think the furthest it should go with most VTubers and most people is, like, recognizing frequent commenters or fan artists or something. Because after that, you get into weird parasocial territory, and it's not healthy for anyone. You should assume that, like, you know... I mean, I guess you would want to assume you could become friends with your Oshi or something. But you should just kind of assume that if you met up, I don't know, maybe you'd be incompatible or something. Because just some people are. I've learned I'm, you know, incompatible with quite a few people. Not in, like, we hate each other way, but just, you know, it's just difficult to get along. Not get along, but, like, actively be besties or whatever. I think boundaries are important. I kind of like the idea of idols who are a little bit distant, just because after, you know, after a certain amount you start encouraging weird stalker fans, and that's a bit gross. And I know that's not gonna... No one's gonna track down my location with a reflection in my eye or something. At least not yet. Oh. But, you know. I feel like maybe I don't have enough knowledge to... maybe I can't elaborate on this the way I want to without sounding like I think I'm above people. I don't, because I think this applies to me as well. I think, you know... The furthest me interacting with my Oshis should go is, like, they read out a comment of mine on a live stream. And I'm like, oh, he noticed the thing I said. Ah! And that's happened a few times, actually. One time, I won't say who, but one time they... Oh, hello, big butterfly. One time a Hollow Stars guy reacted to a joke I put in chat. It was in English, so, you know... It was actually, I was pretty impressed with him. And I was kind of like, you like my joke. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. And that is just kind of where we should cut things off. I assume if I met, like, Miyabi in real life, we wouldn't have much to talk about, and then we would go our separate ways, and that's how it should be. And it's fine. And that doesn't mean that we hate each other or something. And that doesn't mean I think I'm above you. It just means I am a stranger on the internet and you two are a stranger on the internet. And we should revel in that because we can't have that in real life. Having your comment read feels really good. Oh, I should have read that one out loud. I mean, I replied to a lot of the same people in my chat just because it's, you know, normally I only really have 5 or 6 people commenting at any one time. You know, don't get your hopes up too much, Clara. Is that why you're a star? Ah, yes, because I'm unreachable. Oh, yes. That's not that. I don't think I'm very special as, like, a person. You know, I have some skills that, like, a lot of people don't have. But I also, those same skills are people... Those skills are people? Oh, no. Those same skills are things that a lot of people do have, and I learned them from those people. Video editing, art, you know. Stuff like that. We're all 1 in a million or something, but that still means there's, like, a good number of us running around on this earth. Even if you're 1 in a billion, there's still 7 other yous, so... No, I don't view myself as, like, particularly special. I do view myself as someone who now has caught a dung beetle, though. Yay! Chat interaction is the main draw of small VTubers. I get that, yeah. It is a nice community we have going on here. I don't, you know, maybe I'll get to the point one day where I'll be like, oh, I miss... I could put this at the front of the town, actually. Maybe one day I'll get to the point where I'm big enough to, you know, feel the kind of feeling of, oh, I miss when the chat was slow and I could read it, or I could read it all. I hope if I do get a bigger audience that people don't think, oh, Clara's really gone off the deep end now. Oh, I just realized, sorry. I should go to the thing. The place. The artist place in the Animal Crossing. I think we just need to be careful about stuff, you know. It's important to have an accurate view of yourself. That's not, like, overly inflated or, like, overly, like, sad or whatever. Oh, gosh. Because both having too low or too high an ego are big problems. It's important to have a realistic self-image, I think. I try to keep that. I, you know, remind myself, at the end of the day, I'm just, like, a guy. I'm just someone making YouTube stuff. In a room, in a house. And, you know, that's also why it's important to have hobbies outside of, like, YouTube and VTubers. You know, start crocheting. It'll do you a world of good. I say, as someone who has not crocheted once in her life. I have hobbies outside of YouTube, you know. Stretch. Oh, I haven't stretched out my legs for a while. So then I'll, not cramped, but, like, in need of a stretchy. It's late and I'm going to sleep, but I saw you were streaming and I wanted to say hi. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you made me part of your day. Ugh. I think it's important to be thankful for those kinds of things, you know. No one owes me anything. In the same way I don't owe you anything, you don't really owe me anything, but we're all sticking together, nonetheless. I think that's just nice. There's not really anything, you know. I always say I don't know how to explain stuff. I do want to make it clear that I'm not, you know... I don't want to make it seem like I think I'm the central authority on anything. I could be 100% right, and I will still tell you that you should, like, think for yourself on stuff. If you disagree with me, that's probably for the best. Ayo, fam. Oh, can I not? Can I not? How do I unlock the thing? How do I unlock the thing? This is a business partnership. Hold on. ACNH, Artist Collective. Wait, no, that's just about red. Have island shops. How do I get these? Ba, ba, ba. I'm reading. How do I unlock the thing? Will it unlock once I've done enough things in the game in real life? I literally have no idea, and it's not telling me on this website. Please. Not showing up, please. You need to have a 3-star island rating. You need to wait a day. Okay, then I will wait. Blah. I keep coming back too early. Fly me back to the mainland, Sonny. There we go. I used to be very, I used to be very harsh on myself. I still have a bad habit of doing that, you know. But I used to, you know, I'd make a lot of jokes like, oh, I'm just so dumb. Now I make them, and I know that, you know, I'm just being a bit silly. I used to make them and believe them. So I think it's also important, in the same way that it's important to not be, like, too kind of self-aggrandizing, it's also really important to not think that you're, like, nothing or whatever. But at the same time, you know, it's like, I don't want to be too, like, confident in myself, because that looks like I'm being, you know, that looks like I've gone all the way to the other side of the spectrum. But I don't want to look fake humble as well. If I'm bragging about something, I want... If I'm bragging, I want you to know that it's a brag. I don't want to act like out of touch or something. Because I'm in a good place in life, I'll admit that. You know, I've got a nice family. We've got, you know, we're not like rich or anything. But we've got a pretty big house. Though that is mainly because there are like a lot of us. It's not like we're, you know, running out of money or something. We can all afford to eat food and buy nice things at Christmas. I mean, that is partially because, you know, my mum and my sister and my grandma, the women in my family seem to be very good at just, like, getting good deals, and we do love that. Like, none of us are doing, like, badly, basically. 2 of my siblings could afford to go off to university, and then they did. I didn't go for monetary reasons. No, it's not... I'm not going because like, the college fund ran out or something. I have a lot of choices in my life. I don't want to, like, humble brag and be like, oh, you know... How does one humble brag, actually? I don't want to accidentally do it without knowing what it is. I want to be upfront about, like, I live a pretty good life. But I also, you know, I don't want to come across as like, oh, my life is better than yours. I do recognize I've got a very good thing going on. And it's, you know, like, legit unfortunate that a lot of people are in positions that aren't as good as mine. I feel like more people should be able to live the way my family does. It's a bit of a shame that... It's not a bit of a shame, it's a really big shame. That a lot of people are, like, physically unable to. You know. We were talking earlier about, like, why people work and stuff. Some people have to because otherwise they will starve to death. And that is, like, really... That's kind of a bit dystopian, maybe. You know, as always, I don't want to speak on topics too much that are, like, not for me to speak on. I've never really experienced not having very much in life. You know, in my short life. Ugh. I just think I should be aware of where I am. You know. It's weird. But I guess maybe all you need to know is that I'm doing okay. At the end of the day. Maybe this is something... Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. I feel like it's good to be upfront. But, like, how upfront do you need to be necessarily? Boing, 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 boing. At least in Animal Crossing, I'm really rich. Right, I'm gonna move this rock. Or not move it, but, the rock shall respawn. It will rock spawn. Rock spawn sounds like frog spawn, but for rocks. I think, all in all, non-insignificant progress has been made today. Oh, I should use that money from the Bank of Nook to start paying off this boyo. I could spend this on the Artist Collective, but I think I'm just going to do this now. I have no doubt someone's going to try and, like, throw some bells at me if I do open up, like, Dodo Code stuff. Oh, I can't even finish it off. Never mind. 30,000. We've talked about a lot of, like, deep topics this stream, actually. Huh. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Was that a shooting star? No, that was a dragonfly. Those are two different things. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to, you know... I don't want to overshare or whatever. So I should maybe be careful. Maybe? I should definitely be careful. At the very least, I'm trying not to overshare about, like, things that aren't about me, you know. I'm not going to talk about, you know, whatever members of my family are doing. Unless, you know, I ask them and they say it's okay. They don't have YouTube channels, and they are also not on this YouTube channel specifically, and they deserve privacy for that. I don't like it when people, like... You know, like, family vlogs? I think that's kind of a little bit also dystopian. I feel like, you know, that's sharing so much about, like, people who don't really have a choice, especially when there are like, children involved. It's a bit weird. Oh, well. Actually, I'm gonna... Wait, what was I gonna do? I was gonna talk to Isabel, but there's no way anything has changed. Is there anything else for me to do? I don't think so. I think I've been playing Animal Crossing for nearly 4 hours, and that is 4 hours too long, mayhaps. I think I've done a good amount of work today. Hello, you're leaving soon. But it's up to you, so we love that. It looks like there'll be a meteor shower today, but it's a bit cloudy. Oh well. Let us take a commemorative photo to celebrate. Aww. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well then. I think... Is this camera... Hold on. Is this a... Let's see camera angles. Nah. Filters. Wow. What a lovely... This makes things... This is kind of the aesthetic we're going for. This filter. I think I'm going to leave things off here for tonight then. With this beautiful... Let's take a capture. Yeah, I think woo, I've done a lot of talking. I've done a lot of talking tonight. What's tomorrow? Am I going to do a lot of talking tomorrow? Yes, absolutely, because it's Minecraft. Right then, tomorrow. It's very loud, these waterfalls. I'm not going to turn it down, though. Tomorrow is Minecraft Creative at 4 PM. It's pretty early. Pretty early for me. I have had a few comments recently being like, you know, I like your streams, but is there any chance you could do them earlier because of, like, time zones? So we're trying out a bit of an earlier stream, which will inevitably go on for at least 2 hours. So it'll basically be like, you know, if you could catch the start of this, you can catch the end of that, right? And then Pokemon the day after that. And that basically means I'm doing a lot of talking this week. You will just have to suffer through the beautiful sounds of my gorgeous voice. Well then, I'm gonna go drink water and think about philosophy. I'm gonna go think up more deep thoughts or whatever to talk your ears off about tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I already said come back tomorrow, so I kind of lost my outro. Where did it outro go? We'll never know. Oh no, the stream is ending now!